And welcome in, everybody. Glad to have you back on the stream once again today, as this will be the last preseason game before we have actual football going down with games that count when we go into September for the NFL. As the preseason for this year has been cut down to 3 games. The Patriots 2-0 in the preseason on the roads against the New York Giants. Game will take place at MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. As we'll have the call today, play-by-play. Glad to have you guys be a part here. The Master, welcome back to the stream. Abdurman, welcome to the stream here. Swift Cheeseburger, welcome on. Bradley, Malika, glad to have you guys be a part once again, as we just finished up the Little League World Series a little while ago, and now into some football today. Special live stream. Once again, Patriots and Giants. Patriots looking great so far through the preseason. Got to cover them in their last game. Winners over Philadelphia 35-0. Ramondre Stevenson, he has been terrific throughout the preseason, tallying 25 carries, 193 rushing yards, 4 rushing touchdowns, as he has been the leader as far as the preseason stats for the Patriots. Patriots won their first game against Washington 22-13, and then the second game 35-0 over Philadelphia. Basically everything went the Patriots' way. First downs in that category 31-14. Outgained Philadelphia 486-163 in total yardage, and then 37 minutes of possession, as that is what Bill Belichick thrives in for New England. It's what they do best, controlling the football. 37 minutes of possession for New England compared to just 23 for Philadelphia in their last preseason game. Cam Newton had a great game to start off, 8 for 9, 103 passing yards, 28-yard touchdown pass to Jacoby Myers. Mac Jones came in 13 for 19, 146 through the air passing, and then as far as the rushing touchdowns, Patriots had a total of 4 rushing touchdowns on the ground. First one by Damian Harris, 2 rushing touchdowns by Ramondre Stevenson in the last game. He's got 4 total. And then J.J. Taylor chipping in with a rushing touchdown as well. What's good, everybody? Slot King in the stream, welcome in. Oh, man, great question there, man. I'll go Diggs for this season. I could go back and forth. Hill's got Kelsey as well to catch passes for Kansas City. But Diggs is the main one over in Buffalo. Jose, what's good? Welcome to the stream here. It's at the thrift store. Looks like at Goodwill. There you go. Masters feeling the jersey in the backgrounds. I got this the final year when Tom was playing on the Patriots in the last year's. McKeel, thanks so much in the stream here. Thanks so much, bud. Appreciate it, man. Giants coming in, just 20 points scored combined in the last 2 games for New York. They lost both of the games so far in the preseason, 12-7 against the Jets, just 58 total passing yards in their first game. And then the second game, lost against the Browns, 17-13. Daniel Jones yet to play so far through the 2 preseason games for New York. For the Patriots, for Mac Jones against the Giants tonight, when he does play, I think so. I think he's going to do well today. I actually went to the training camp joint practice on Wednesday, and Mac was looking really good on Wednesday during joint practices. Cam was out that day because Cam had the whole debacle with his testing, that he had to miss the 5 days of training camp for the next five days. But Cam back tonight. Looks like we're going to start up in a little bit. Glad to have you guys be a part of the stream today. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, me too, the Master. The big thing is that they should have just built the wide receiving core around them. And that's where the Patriots are finally starting to get their pieces together. The wide receiving core has just been the downfall of this team the past 2 years. Has been the receivers struggling to get separation. And this year, it's starting to come alive so far in training camp. Jacoby Myers has really emerged through his first 2 seasons. He has really stepped up this past season. He was the top receiver, and he keeps on stepping up throughout training camp. And then Kendrick Bourne, too. Great acquisition they got from the 49ers. And then the tight ends, they picked up 2, Jonnu Smith, Hunter Henry. If both of them could be healthy in the field, they could do some damage as well with those 2 tight ends. Of course, the big news story for the week for the Patriots, Sony Michelle traded on Wednesday morning to the LA Rams. LA needed a much-needed upgrade at running back. Came as a shock to Michelle. Patriots got a 2022 6th-round pick, 2023 4th-round pick in place of Michelle. Really crowded backfield roster for the Patriots going in. That was a shock to me that Michelle got traded. I know he was a first-round pick. He hasn't really panned out to what he was for Michelle, unfortunately, but still, this running back core is pretty deep as far as what they have. Damian Harris going to be the lead back going into the season. James White out of the backfield catching passes. Brandon Bowman, primarily a special teamer for New England. And then J.J. Taylor, who got some snaps last year at 5'6". Once again, he's been impressive. But Ramondre Stevenson, rookie from Oklahoma, 4th-round draft pick. That's the reason why Michelle most likely got moved over to the LA Rams, is because of the rise of Ramondre Stevenson, what he has been able to do so far in the preseason. Just under 200 rushing yards and 4 combined touchdowns, leading the Patriots total in touchdowns in the preseason. What's good, Joey in the stream? Welcome in. Looking for the Giants to pull off this one in the upset. Yeah, I think this game, last preseason game, we're probably going to see a lot of the players fighting for roster spots instead of the actual starters in this game today, because that's what they usually do in the 4th and final preseason game. But with a shortened preseason now, 3 games of the preseason, 17 games of NFL instead of the 16 games for this upcoming season, I think we'll see more of the players in the bubble going into the 53-man roster cut down. We'll see action from them today. The Patriots will kick off first. The Giants back to start off. They'll go right to left as the Patriots about to boot this one away in just a moment with Jake Bailey, the Giants back to return. This is at MetLife Stadium, home of New York, for the final preseason game, and glad to have you guys be a part on the channel. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well, as we are done with a pregame, and now we are about to open up the first quarter. Bailey puts it on the tee on the back to return for the Giants. This will be number 18, CJ Board, wide receiver for New York, back to return this kick. As Bailey has it teed up, and we are ready. As Bailey will boot this one away, and we are underway from MetLife. This kick goes back, returnable by Board. He'll take it out 3 yards deep from his own end zone. Past the 15, up the middle, past the 20, takes it to the 25-yard line. So either way, if he had taken a knee out of his end zone, they would have started at their own 25, and that's where the Giants will start out with their first drive. Oh, wow, Vegas eating some McChicken there from McDonald's. Good for you, man. Daniel Jones yet to play in preseason action so far. He was in training camp on Wednesday when I got to see them in action at Gillette. And under center to start things off for New York, as this will indeed be Jones. Takes the snap, looks to his right, back to pass, fires, complete, and wrapped up. That's about a gain of 5 on the catch for New York. That goes to the wide receiver, number 86, Darius Slayton. He had a great season this past season for New York, breaking out in the late stage. What's good, Eugene, in the stream? Welcome back in. It'll be a 2nd down and 4 for New York. Ball placed at their own 31-yard line. Jones under center. Single set back in the backfield. Jones takes the snap, handoff towards the right side, but met at a pile. Going to be a loss of 1 on the carry, bringing up a 2nd down and 5. Devontae Booker just gets met up off the pile right there. Defensive line for the Patriots coming in. I think Cam's going to start today, and then Mac will come in later. They're going to start off with Cam, I predict, to start off the season, and then possibly transition over to Mac depending on how Cam does this year. Jones from the gun, 3rd and 5, ball placed at their own 30. Booker to his right, 3 wide to the left, takes the snap. Jones back to pass in the pocket, pump fake, and the defense converging from behind, and that's a sack by the Patriots as it brings up 4th down. coming in with a pressure and converging from behind. That is the outside linebacker, the rookie Josh Uche, as he gets the sack for New England. Great job defensively in the secondary. Everybody's covered. We see Ingram on the screen. He was covered. And then just pressure brought up. Judon, Wise, and Uche was the one from behind who recorded the sack. So a 3-and-out to start by the Giants as they will punt it away. Back to return this punt will be J.J. Taylor for New England, as they will punt from their own 15. Taylor angled towards the punt. He returns at his own 40. And Taylor will return it for 5 as he gets tackled at his own 45. What's good, Hostney on the stream? Welcome in. Oh, that is right. Goody in the stream. Welcome in. That's too funny. I never realized that. Randy, what's good? Glad to have you on the stream here once again. Patriots will start off. Terrific field position on their first drive of the game. 1st and 10 at ball placed at their own 46-yard line as they'll have it. Cam Newton will start things off at quarterback under center. Cam going in the I formation to start things off. Johnson the fullback. Running back in the backfield, Harris. Cam takes the snap, hand off to Harris up the middle. And he is met around midfield for about a gain of 4. Brings up a 2nd and 6. On their center, Cam from the gun. James White lined up to his right. Harris to his left here. And a 2nd down and 6 at midfield. Newton takes the snap. Back to pass in the pocket. Looking to his right. Fires underneath. And that is complete. Diving to the ground. 1st down catch right at the marker. That is by Jacoby Myers. Myers really impressive in training camp on the Wednesday when I got to see him. Nice diving catch going after that football. Down onto the ground. Cam leading that pass into Myers too, which is great to see. As last year, Cam was throwing balls underthrown throughout the season and behind. A handoff to Harris past the 40, down past the 30, and takes it, tripped up around the 31-yard line for Damian Harrison. Gets the 1st down. Patriots moving the football on their first drive of the game. Terrific opening, cuts to his left for Harris. Getting some blocks. Myers was one of the key blocks upfield. They'll have it at their own, at the Giants 26. Newton from the I formation. Johnson, the fullback, lined up to the right side. In the backfield, Harris. Newton takes a snap, handoff to Harris up the middle. Plunging forward for around a gain of 3. And this will bring the football to the Giants 24. So Patriots keep on chipping away yardage their first drive of the game. This will bring up a 2nd and 7. Ball spotted at the Giants 24-yard line. Newton ace formation. Harris in the backfield. 2 wide to the left. Newton drops back. Fires, and that is incomplete. Myers not turned around. Newton short on that pass intended for Myers as he was covered completely. Stops the clock with 10-11 in the first, brings up a 3rd and 7. Pressure was coming in by the Giants, so that's where Cam Newton had to throw off his back foot. Myers wasn't looking at that ball. Wasn't expecting it at that time, throwing off his back foot so soon for Cam. Cam now from the gun, 3rd and 7 for New England. 2 wide to the right, 2 to the left. Running back to his right is White. Newton takes the snap from the gun, looks to his left, fires to his left, and that is short. Intended for wide receiver Nelson Aguilar, and this will bring up a field goal situation for New England. So Cam Newton, back-to-back passes, 2 short, 1 behind, and underthrown to Myers. not turned around, looking at the ball off of Cam's back foot. And then Nelson Aguilar looking to his left whole direction, and the Giants defense read it out well. Nick Folk comes on to attempt his field goal. Nick Folk is back. Down the center of the hashes, the snap, the hold, the kick. This is up, and it sails through the uprights. Patriots on the board first by Nick Folk with a field goal. New England up 3-0 as the Giants will come back onto the field, and they'll get the kickoff coming up to start off their next drive. Yeah, I'm interested to know who's going to be week 1 quarterback. I predict Cam, and then eventually I think they're going to transfer it over to Mac. I'd say probably, if I had to make a prediction, probably week 6. But yeah, it would be interesting if they do go to Mac that early. Nick Folk, 41-yard field goal on that drive. Damien Harris, some great rushing ability. Saw the crease up the middle, cut to his left. He had a gain of 18 on the last drive for Damien Harris. 3 rushes for 25 yards on the ground. Cam Newton, last 2 passes he threw were incomplete, underthrown balls. And the last one he had an opportunity too. Had a terrific opportunity for Aguilar down the left sideline. Would have been enough for the first down. Just underthrew it to Aguilar. The first one, the pressure was coming by the Giants, so he had to get it away quick off his back foot. Patriots defense first drive stuffing the Giants, leading to a sack by New England by Josh Uche on the 3rd down, sending away the punting team. Giants will have their second drive coming up. Bailey about to kick it away. Back there to return the kick will be C.J. Board once again for New York. And Bailey boots this football away as the Giants will have their second drive of the game. Board elects not to take it, bounces out of his own end zone, and New York will start things off at their own 25 with 10:02 in the first quarter. In motion to his left, Sladen. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Jones, play action, rolling out to his right. And he fires across, complete to Ingram, past the first down marker, and about to gain a 13. Evan Ingram takes it to around the Giant 38. And that's where New York will have a new first down. Jones from the gun here at the New York 38. He takes the snap. And they go trickery behind the back here with Sladen down the right side, and he gets pushed out around the 44-yard line. Pickup of about 6 on the rush by Sladen. Little bit of an end around off some play action fake there. It'll be 2nd down and 4th in New York 44. What's good, Jose, in the stream? Welcome in. Jones under center, ace formation. In the backfield is Booker. Takes the snap. Booker gets the handoff up the middle, and he is met right at the 1st down marker. Jawan Bentley came in converging on the tackle. Number 8 for New England. This will appear to be just shy of the 1st down marker, so this will bring up a 3rd and 1 for New York. Ball spotted at their own 46-yard line. They need to get to the 47. Jones takes the snap. Handoff up the middle to Booker. He gets enough diving forward past midfield to the Patriots 49. And now it'll be a 1st down as the time chunks under. 8 minutes left to go in the 1st. The Giants put together 2 1st downs so far on their 2nd drive of the game. First drive resulted in a 3 and out. Jones from the gun, 3 wide, bunched up to the right. 1 in motion now. Will line up in the backfield to his left. That's Booker, the running back. And Jones got 1 wide receiver out to his left. He takes the snap. Hand off in the draw to Booker. Up the middle, takes it to about the 45-yard line. Gain of 4 and a carry brings up a 2nd down and 6. Converging in that tackle. Number 93 for the Patriots. That was Lawrence Guy, defensive tackle, who came in. Jones again from the gun, got Booker lined up in the backfield to his right. Takes the snap, play action this time. Jones back to pass, looking left. Throws off his back foot on the screen to Booker. Completes it, diving forward, gain of 3. Tackle from behind by Bentley, and this will bring up now a 3rd and 3. Patriots defense looking to get off the field. The pressure is brought by number 70 for New England. Christian Barmore, defensive tackle. Lucky it wasn't roughing the passer. That was coming in late after Jones released that ball on the screen. 3rd and 3 at the Patriots' 43-yard line. Jones from the gun. Booker lined up to his left. 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left as far as receivers. Jones takes the snap, back to pass, looking right. Screens it to his right, complete. And wrapped up just shy of the 1st down marker. Terrific open field tackle. Evan Ingram got the catch. But for the Patriots, it is a tackle by D'Angelo Ross, number 39, in the secondary. Able to break past his covered assignment. And he went down on an angle. Able to get him low for Ingram and make the tackle. Terrific job right there by Ross, and this will bring out a punting this will bring out the Giants going for it. They elect to go for it. Ball spotted at the New England 40. Motion going to their right. Jones handoff up the middle, and that will be a 1st down. They go fullback plunge up the middle with Elijah Penny and take it to the Patriots 37. What's good, Dakota on the stream? Welcome in. Sorry to hear, man. So sorry to hear that. Sending my thoughts out to your aunt. So sorry, man. Clock continuing to run down to about 5 minutes remaining 1st quarter. 1st and 10 for New York. Jones from the gun. He takes the snap. Jones hands off the draw. And that's about a rush for 2 yards by Booker. Totally different this season with the linebacker numbers that you could choose single digits, like Jawan Bentley, number 8. It's interesting because the linebacker is usually in the 50s. 50s for multiple linebackers on the Patriots. Then you got number 8 with Jawan Bentley, number 9 for Matthew Judon for a linebacker. 5 wide, 3 to the right, 2 to the left for Jones. Ball spotted at the Patriots 34. Jones takes the snap, back to pass, pressure comes in, he gets sacked, dropped back at the 40. The sack comes in from number 8, Jawan Bentley, who just came on a tackle prior before that. Bentley really having a strong showing so far. Just able to get around his offensive tackle, number 76. Former Patriot Nate Solder was the one who is blocking Bentley. This will bring up now a 3rd and long. New York with their ball spotted at the Patriots 40, 3rd and 13. Jones takes the snap from the gun, back to pass. He fires down the left side, and it is dropped. Incomplete, out of the hands of Sladen, and this will bring up a 4th down and long. So once again, we'll see what New York can do. This will be just shy of a 60-yard field goal if New York does kick it this far. We'll see if they elect to go for it again. 1 for 1 today in 4th down conversions. They had gone for it on a 4th and short and converted. And they will elect to punt it away. Riley Dixon standing beyond midfield. He punts it away at the 50. And this ball will bounce, and the Giants will down it at the Patriot 3-yard line. Inside of 5. It's going to be deep territory for Cam Newton and the Pats coming up. Patriots make another defensive stop. Happens to be on a 3rd down sack for the 2nd time in this game. Uche got the 1st sack on the 3rd down. And then for New England, it was Jawan Bentley. 2 sacks by New England. And the Patriots up 3-0 as they'll have the ball coming up. Yeah, definitely going to be weird seeing single-digit players for linebackers for this upcoming season. What's good? Bill in the stream. Welcome in. Quick update. Quite a bit of preseason games going down today. 49ers up against the Raiders 17-3. Dolphins lead the Bengals 14-10. Jaguars winners over the Cowboys today 34-14. Trevor Lawrence 11 for 12 passing, 2 passing touchdowns, 139 yards for Trevor Lawrence's final tune-up before his first ever actual game as the starting QB for the Jaguars. On Friday for preseason action, Colts beat the Lions 27-17. Jets and Eagles tied at 31. A tie in the preseason. Panthers victory over the Steelers 34-9. Chiefs winners over the Vikings 28-25. Bills shut down the Packers 19-0. Ravens crushed the Washington football team 37-3. Bears over Tennessee 27-24. And Broncos winners over the Rams 17-12. Seahawks, they blanketed out the Chargers 27-0. As the Cardinals against the Saints preseason game, sending prayers out to those affected from the hurricane in Louisiana, as that preseason game got canceled due to Hurricane Ida. Yeah, I hope so there, Bill. Hopefully the Red Sox can start to get back on track, because this is the final postseason push, and a month left to go for baseball postseason, and now the Red Sox have just kept on slipping back throughout this month of August. The Rays and the Yankees up on the Sox, and now things not looking so hot. What's good? Tolling Bell in the stream. Welcome to the channel. Cam Newton's second drive of the game. They'll start deep in their own territory at the Patriot 3. I formation. Newton takes the snap. Handoff up the middle to Harris, and he takes it for about a gain of 3 to the 6. This will bring up a 2nd down and 6 coming up for New England. Ball will be spotted at their own 7-yard line. Single set in the backfield, Harris. Myers in motion to his left. Cam under center. Somebody jumped early. No flag yet. Thrown short to the right sideline. That is complete to the 10. Newton to Aguilar on the catch and brings up a 3rd down and short. Patriots got away with that one. Jump on the offensive line and the refs didn't see it. Under 2 minutes left to go first quarter. Patriots up 3-0. Aguilar sets up to the right side. 2 wide receivers to the right. 3 to the left, and they are going 5 wide for the Patriots. Ball spotted at the Giants' 12-yard line. As we got motion here past the line of scrimmage. We'll see what the call is. And it's a Patriots penalty. False start. First flag of the game. It's on New England. Repeat the down 5-yard penalty. So backs things up 5 more yards for New England. 3rd and 7 as Cam is deep in his own territory. Ball spotted at the Patriots 7. Cam standing back at the edge of his own end zone here from the gun. White lined up to his right in the backfield. He's got Aguilar lined up wide to his right. Takes the snap. Cam back to pass from his own end zone. Launches deep downfield down the middle. And that is intercepted by the Giants at the 40-yard line. Jumping the route, getting position is number 54, Blake Martinez. Linebacker covering a receiver all the way downfield, and he was covering Myers, who Newton was firing to. What a catch by Martinez for the pick. Getting position on that ball on a one-on-one coverage. Cam underthrows it a little bit. Myers trying to make his play back to the ball, soared up, and it was fought between Martinez and Myers, and Martinez the one with the advantage as he came down with it and ripped it away from Myers. So that is a turnover, interception thrown by Cam. And now the Giants have terrific field position to start off for them. So unfortunate way to end that drive. Right there. Leads into an interception. And this will be taken over by the Giants at the Patriots 41-yard line. What's good? The Google Ball on the stream. Welcome in. Yeah, hopefully we're able to see some Mac Jones later today. This is the last game before the final tune-up before regular season action, and if Cam keeps on throwing balls like those, underthrown into coverage, and say if Mac Jones has a phenomenal game today to wrap it up, then there's going to be some interesting input before week number 1 with a matchup who Belichick picks to be the starting quarterback. So Cam Newton just 2 for 5 for 10 passing yards and an interception to start off. Trying to way too early of that play call to go downfield like that. Down the middle of the field, underthrown. Myers trying to make a terrific adjustment to the ball. He almost had it. Martinez, though, linebacker for the Giants, he made just a perfect play on it. Step for step with Myers. That's impressive there by Blake Martinez. So New York has terrific field position at the New England 41-yard line. They'll start off. Jones from the gun. He's got 2 wide lined up to his right. He's got 2 to the left. Ingram and Slayton lined up to the left side, and running back in motion screens it out to his running back Booker. Catch at the 45, past the 40, and grabs the shoelaces with a tackle. There's a flag down. So he goes forward to around the 37. Bentley the one again, converging on the play, making the tackle. Jawan Bentley is flying everywhere around the field tonight. There's a flag down, so we'll see what the flag is. Jawan Bentley, he's got himself a half a sack, and he also has 4 tackles currently. And we still got a minute left to go in the first quarter. This penalty is by the Giants. And replay first down is pass interference offensive by New York. Booker's breaking all the tackles, and then Bentley's the one who was able to grab him by the feet and wrap him up. So it won't go down as a tackle. It's a 1st and 20 penalty by the Giants. So Jawan Bentley still 3 tackles, leading the way for New England tonight. Jones from the gun, ball spotted at the Giants' 49-yard line. Takes a snap, fires to his right, complete, out of bounds. Around the 43-yard line, that's a pickup of 8 on the play. Pass caught by Dante Pettis. First catch of the game for him. Still will bring up a 2nd down and long for New York. Oh yeah, Vegas. I'm so excited to see the Pats defense week 1. Jones from the gun. He's got 2 wide lined up to his left, 2 wide to his right. Booker in the backfield to his left. Ball spotted at the New England 43-yard line. Jones calls out a blitz right there. And the clock will stop as we have ended the first quarter. Patriots up 3-0 as they capitalize in their first drive down the field off of a sack. Able to get a field goal out of it off of 2 first downs in their first drive, but not much going on in their second drive. Giants will have the football coming back at the Patriots 43 as we have ended the first quarter. Moving on to the second, everybody. Alright, glad to have you guys be a part of the channel. If you're new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified future live streams that I do cover. Majority of my content I do cover usually is basketball for NBA and college basketball, but I do cover other sports from time to time too. Special live streams, baseball, football, a couple NASCAR races here and there. I've also covered a lacrosse game before. Glad to have you guys be a part on the stream tonight. I actually covered a Little League World Series right before this game. So I've already done 1 game today of another sport. Go over first quarter highlights so far in this matchup. Key player so far for the Patriots in that first drive, that was the running back Damian Harris. He had a long carry of 18, 4 carries, 29 rushing yards on the ground so far by Damian. Not much going on with the Patriots passing game so far today. Cam Newton 2 for 5. Underthrows a ball intended for Jacoby Myers. Played step by step by a linebacker for the Giants, Blake Martinez, who is with Jacoby Myers, the intended pass recipient. And the ball was picked off. And that's where the Giants have the football currently. They're at the Patriots 43-yard line in New England territory right after the interception. Daniel Jones today, 4 for 5 passing, 24 passing yards through the air. He got sacked twice. First sack was from behind by Josh Uche, forced a 3-and-out. Second sack, also forced a 3-and-out. That was by Jawan Bentley for New England. Bentley, the leading tackler so far, number 8 for the Patriots. He's got a half a sack along with Dietrich Wise Jr., who joined in on that sack too. 3 tackles leading the way by Bentley tonight. And then for the Giants rushing game, they've got currently 5 carries for 12 yards by Devontae Booker leading the way on yards in the ground. 2nd down and 12, we're back to action. Jones flushed out to his right, passes underneath, that's complete And stood up on the tackle, complete to the 38-yard line in New England, but a big hit taken. As that is number 30, Adrian Colbert, who gets the hit. That was on Pettis, who caught the pass. Second catch of the game by Dante Pettis. Yeah, I'd be shocked if that actually happens there, Googleable. Third and 8 at the Patriots 38. Jones from the gun. Takes the snap. Back to pass in the pocket for Jones. Looking to his left. Fires to his left down the sideline. Comes back to the ball complete. Curls up the field. Past the 20. Tackle from behind at the 15-yard line. That's a first down catch by Sterling Shepard. Gain of 23 on the reception. The Patriots defense out in the secondary couldn't wrap him up and get on time to Shepard. Giants moving the ball, no huddle. As Jones will hand it off up the middle, about a gain of 2 on the carry. It is Booker who puts it now to the Patriots 13. First time in the red zone tonight for the Giants. Second down and 8. Early second quarter. Jones will go 4 wide, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Running back to his left is Booker. Takes the snap. Fade to the end zone right corner, and that is just outstretched to Shepard. Incomplete at the back right corner of the end zone. He was being covered by Mac Jackson Sr., the corner. The pressure coming in by Van Noy and Uche. And Jones just overthrows it past the right-handed fingertips of Sterling Shepard. At the back right corner of the end zone, brings up a second down. It's going to be a 3rd and 8. That was on the second down. That was on 2nd and 8. Here's 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 at the New England 13. Inside the red zone for New York. Jones from the gun. He's got Booker lined up in the backfield to his left. Takes a snap, looking right, fires to his right. That's too tall. Incomplete. There is a flag down, though. Cody Davis was on top of the intended wide receiver. And this is on the Patriots secondary. This is holding. And that is by Cody Davis. Holding all over. Or it's going to be on Mike Jackson Sr., number 35, who picks up the penalty. So this will bring up a new set of downs. 1st and goal by New York. Inside the Patriots 10 now. This ball will be spotted at the New England 8. Jones from the shotgun, takes a snap, rolls out to his right, passes underneath, complete. Chopped up, did he get enough to the end zone? Just shy is Ingram at the goal line as he gets twisted down. Giants signaling touchdown by Shepard. It appeared that the knee, though, was down of Ingram, and this will bring up a 2nd down and goal from the New England 1. FT in the stream, welcome in. Yeah, that is down. His backside got down, suffered a big hit. Coming in to make the tackle is Jawan Williams. 2nd down and goal. Inches away from the end zone for the Giants. Ball spotted at the Patriots goal line. And there's a flag. This will be on New England. You don't see that too often. Patriots with 12 men on the field. That's not a Bill Belichick team type of mistake right there. And Bill Belichick's seen enough of that when number 35, Mike Jackson Sr., as he was the 12th man on the field, and that was a penalty by him. So that is back-to-back penalties by number 35 in the secondary, and that looks like he will get cut. Giants in the I formation. In the Patriots goal line, Jones, handoff. And the Patriots make a big-time stuff, did they? Right at the line of scrimmage, no gain, and it will bring up a 2nd down and goal. The helmet goes off, too, of Devontae Booker, the running back. Coming up with a stuff, Justin Bethel, number 29. Number 70 for New England, Kristen Barmore as well, coming in with a big stuff at the goal line. 3rd down and goal for New York. They are at the Patriots goal line. I formation once again. Jones, play action, rolling out to his right. Fires, and that pass is intercepted by the Patriots in the Giants' end zone. It is, for New England, D'Angelo Ross, number 39, Patriots corner, with an interception in the end zone. As Daniel Jones pump fake, play action, flushed out to his right and gets picked off by Ross. Patriots will take over, coming up at their own 20-yard line. That is a big defensive stop right there. Wow. First, the defensive stuff at the goal line, preventing 6, and then the interception. What's good? Jonathan on the stream. Welcome in, man. Wow. Jumping the route and intercepting it in the end zone. Nice reading that football right there by Ross. That was huge. After those penalties to move the chains, it looked like the Giants for sure were going to go into the end zone, and then they were stuffed at the goal line. And then Daniel Jones, off the play action towards his right, throws a pick. It's probably going to be Cam again, most likely. The clock stops with 11:20 left to go in the second quarter. What's good to Mario in the stream? Welcome in. Yeah, things going pretty well. So a massive stop. We'll see if the Patriots offense can get any sort of momentum, as Cam Newton has been struggling through the air. Just 2 for 5 so far. 10 passing yards and a pick thrown by Cam on his second drive of the game. Terrific read in that football by D'Angelo Ross. We see it here on the replay once again. Daniel Jones takes the snap, play action, flushed out to his right, passes, and the pass was behind his intended target, tight end Evan Ingram. And D'Angelo Ross able to anticipate that ball and picks it off. So Mac Jones will come in. Cam Newton finishes with just 10 passing yards. Jones takes a snap, dumps it off, and that is incomplete. Flag is down. Pressure was converging pretty fast. We'll check the penalty flag. And that is by the Giants. Defensive holding, first down for the Patriots, automatic. So Mac Jones in as quarterback for New England. Didn't take too long. It took a Cam Newton interception to see what Mac Jones can do. The Week 1 quarterback is still up for grabs here, especially depending what Mac Jones does today. If he has a phenomenal type of game. Jones under center. Single set back in the backfield. And the play clock going down to double zeros, and the Patriots commit a penalty. It is a delay of game by New England. So Patriots back up 5. One big thing for Mac you got to be aware of, that's the play clock. Didn't get the snap off in time. So 1st and 15, back at their own 20 where they started. Mac, play action. Back to pass in the pocket, steps up, fires across the middle, and that is complete first down. Catch of 21 yards at the ground, diving forward on the reception. And that is number 17, Kristen Wilkinson, with a nice catch at the ground. Moves the chains, first down, Patriots 41-yard line. In the I formation. Jones under center. Takes the snap. Delayed handoff up the middle. Past the 45, tackle from behind around the 46. Brings up a second down and 4. And getting the carry has been the preseason player so far for the Patriots, Ramondre Stevenson, 4th round draft pick from Oklahoma, as he has now got himself 200 rushing yards on the ground through 2 combined preseason games in his first snap today. 4 rushing touchdowns. HB toss left side to Stevenson, and he takes it for about a gain of 1. This will bring up now a 3rd down and 4. Patriots looking to convert. Just shy of midfield. Ball spotted at the New England 47-yard line. Jones going 5 wide. 3 lined up to the right, 2 to the left here in the shotgun formation. Jones takes the snap. Drops back to pass in the pocket. Pressure conversion. Gets rid of it. Thrown downfield, and that is incomplete. Flag is thrown down. He was looking for Wilkinson at the right side of the hashes. There's a penalty flag down, though, as the pressure was converging fast, and this penalty is on the defense. New York penalty holding, and this will result in an automatic first down. It happened in the secondary with James Bradbury. Bradbury holding the back of Wilkinson so he couldn't track down that football. He was 2-3 steps behind the football as Wilkerson comes out of the game now. So Patriots move the football along, first down via penalty. Ball spotted at the Giants 48. I formation. Jones takes the snap. Play action. Back to pass. Fires to his left. That's complete. Crossing route. Past the 40. 35. Hurdles a man out of bounds. Around the 32. Devin Asiasi, the tight end, moves the chains for New England. Jones looking to his right. Flushed out to his right. Passes across his body to his left out in the opening. And Asiasi able to make things happen for the first down. 1st and 10. Patriots have the ball at the Giant 29. Jones takes the snap. He's going to go handoff. And this will be about a 3-yard carry by Wilkerson. By Stevenson. This will bring up now a 2nd down and 7. Stevenson will now come onto the game. Second and 7 for New England. Ball spotted at the Giants 26. Jones takes a snap. Delayed handoff to Taylor, and he's going back to where he started. At the 29, loss of 3. This will now bring up a 3rd down and 10 where they started. Yeah, I definitely will be shocked if the Patriots cut Cam. Big spot here from Mac Jones in the offense. 3rd and long for New England. Trying to get to the 19-yard line for the first down. Jones 5 wide from the gun. 3 to his left, 2 to his right. Takes the snap. Jones back to pass, looking left. And he scrambles up in the pocket, tries to escape, but gets his shoelace taken out, tripped up at the 30 for a loss of 2. And this will bring out the field goal situation for a long field goal of 45 plus. Down the field, wide receivers were covered all over the place. Nick Folk on the kick this, or Quinn Nordine will be the one to kick. From the right hash, 48 yards out by Nordine. The snap, the hold, the kick. This is up, and this is through the uprights. Patriots tack on another 3. Folk with the first field goal. Nordine competing against Folk gets the second field goal. So the Patriots are up 6-0. They put 3 points off of the turnover. And Mac Jones leads a drive downfield that results in 3. Couldn't escape the pocket, took the sack, but on that drive, he went 2 for 2 passing for 40 passing yards for Jones. So much more impressive so far than what Cam had so far in this game. 2 for 5 for 10 passing yards and an interception. So we'll take a break right now. 7:41 left to go, second quarter. Patriots up 6-0. So that is the deepest that the Patriots have been in their own territory today and gotten points out of it. So that is a positive right there for Mac Jones. It's the drive that Cam started at that they got the field goal. They started with a football at their own 41-yard line on that drive. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching on the channel today. Special live stream for some NFL football here. Majority of my content I usually cover is actually basketball games, NBA, college basketball play-by-play. But from time to time, I do cover other sports special live streams for, like football, baseball. I've covered a couple NASCAR races too. And I've covered a lacrosse match as well. Hey, what's good? Glad to have you back on the stream. We got Cameron on here. I know I'm pumped up too, man. Patriots defense having a massive impact so far in this game. 2 sacks, an interception in the Giants' end zone to keep New England with the shutout so far. And now Jake Bailey about to boot this football away for the third kickoff of the game for Bailey. Bailey boots this ball away. And the Giants will return it from their own 3-yard line. 15, 20, 25. Collision around the 32. As that gets returned by C.J. Board. And the Giants will take over at their own 32-yard line to start. Oh, yeah, I was fine with it that Tom won the Super Bowl. It just shows the greatness of the best player of all time by far. You witness the greatness in that he could do it his first season with a new team. Over the age of 40. It's phenomenal. First run up the middle. Takes it for about a gain of 3 in the carry. New York will have their football spotted at their own 34-yard line. Second down and long for New York. Single set back in the backfield. Jones takes the snap, play action. Flushed out to his right. Passes underneath, complete. Down the right side. Tackled right at the first down line to gain. We'll see where the ref spotted. Catch was made by Gary Brightwell. And this appears to be enough to move the change. Giants will have the football at their 40-yard line now, as that will be a first down. Jones from the gun. 2 wide, lined up to his left. He takes the snap. Delayed handoff up the middle. Taken on the carry by Brightwell. The pile pushing forward, and Brightwell falls down. That's about a gain of 4. Brings up another second down and long situation for New York. Approaching 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Giants yet to score. Ball is spotted at the New York 45-yard line. Jones from the gun. 3 wide to his left, takes the snap. Looking to his left, passing across the middle, and that is off the fingertips. And incomplete, and brings up a 3rd and 7. Adrian Colbert. Looked like he might have got a hand on that. There's a flag down, though. The penalty is holding by the Giants. Holding penalty in the offensive line as it goes to number 78, Andrew Thomas. Backs up New York 10, and this will be a 2nd down and 17 for New York now. Second and 17. Ball spotted their own 35. Jones takes the snap. Looks left. Fires left. Complete. Down the left sideline for about a gain of 5 in the catch. That ball goes to Sterling Shepard. Mike Jackson Sr., who committed 2 penalties in the last drive. He was the one who picked up the tackle. This will bring up now a 3rd down and 11. Patriots defense. 2 sacks on 2 Giant 3rd downs. And then an interception on a 3rd and goal from the Patriots 1. Jones now on a 3rd and long. Ball at the Giants 41. Jones takes the snap. Back to pass. Looks left. Fires left. And that is broken up. Incomplete. Brings up a 4th down. Jumping the route, Justin Bethel. If he had one more step, that would have been a pick 6. That ball intended for number 13. Dante Pettis down the left sideline right at the 1st down marker. Nice job by Bethel. Gets 2 hands on it and breaks up the football away from the hands of Pettis. Justin Bethel, key special teamer for the Patriots, especially when it comes to downing punts. With him and Matthew Slater on the special teams, Riley Dixon will boot this football away from his own 30. This punt drifts back, and it will drift all the way back into the Giants' end zone for a touchback. Patriots will have the football again, starting off at their own 20 coming up. Mac Jones in the offense with under 4 minutes left to span before halftime. All right, so another opportunity coming up for the Patriots offense with Mac Jones. Jones in his first drive goes a perfect 2 for 2, 40 passing yards. Quarterback rating so far of 118. He also found Kristen Wilkerson for a gain of 21 in the catch. He also found Devin Asiasi with a 19-yard catch. So not really a whole lot of moving the football in this game. The Patriots coming up with a ton of defensive stands, though, in this matchup, especially when it comes to 3rd down plays, when the plays matter. 2 sacks, an interception in the Giants' end zone, and then Justin Bethel with a broken up pass on the 3rd down play to force the punt. So this defense going to be the strong suit this season for New England coming in. Right now, the offenses of both of these teams just swimming in mud. Not really much going on as far as big playability so far. 6 first downs by both of these teams each. Giants have more total plays than the Patriots, 27-16. New York received the opening kickoff to start, though. The Giants with 99 total yards. Patriots with just 84 currently right now. And then the penalties, it's been sloppy too. New England's got 4 penalties for 15 total yards. Giants with 4 penalties for 30 yards. So deep for the Patriots as they look to go on an 80-yard drive before halftime. 3:51 left to go. New England will have the ball spotted at their own 20 as that is where they'll start off. I formation. Jones, play action, back to pass, fires, and that is bobbled, incomplete. Dropped by Gunnar Olszewski. It was a great lead and pass right there by Mac Jones. Was it deflected? It wasn't deflected. Gunnar just had it in and out of his hands as that was incomplete. Jones threw it into traffic. There was a little bit of traffic there in the secondary, and that was just dropped by Gunnar. It will bring up a 2nd and 10 at their own 20. Jones takes the snap. Delayed handoff to Taylor up the middle. Takes it. Powering forward to around the 25. There's a penalty down. This is an offensive penalty by New England. And this will back up the Patriots some more. Yeah, that was a really good pass. Gunnar just never brought that ball into his body. It was a little bit down low, but still it was catchable. You like to see those go throughout the season. Might as well get them out of their system now. 2nd down and 20. Jones backed up even further. Takes the snap back to pass. Across the middle. Short complete to Taylor. Taylor gets wrapped up for about a gain of 7 on the reception. As this ball will go now to the Patriots 17. A catch of 7 by Taylor. And New England still back deep in their own territory as this will be a 3rd and 12. Hey, what's good, Jose, in the stream? I haven't seen her just yet either. Jones from the gun, 3rd down and 12. With under 3 minutes left to play. Timeout on the field. And this will be the first charge timeout of the half to New York. As it will stop play with 2:42 left remaining. So it looks like we'll take a break from the action. The Giants still have the possibility they could get the football back if the Patriots do put this one as an incomplete pass or don't get the first down. The Giants would be able to get the football back before the 2-minute warning if that does happen. So right now we're just in the timeout. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part on the channel today. Special live stream of some football going down. Both of these offenses struggling tonight, and that's mostly due to penalties. Penalties been one of the setback factors today in this game. Patriots have 5 total penalties currently. The Giants with 4. And even though the Patriots, they're going to receive the second half kickoff for New England, the Giants are controlling time of possession that first half. 17 minutes by New York compared to 10 minutes by New England. And that's usually not how the Patriots play football. Or so Bill Belichick always loves to take time of possession, chunk off the clock, and that's what they did last week against Philadelphia. 37 minutes to 23 minutes by Philadelphia in their last game, and today it's New York that's up by 7 as far as time of possession. Hey, what's good, Andrea? Welcome to the stream. So we got 2:42 left to go before halftime. Patriots in the big 3rd and 12 coming up from their own 18-yard line from Mac Jones and company. We'll see what Jones can do in this scenario, looking for some positive yards in the first down. He goes 4 wide from the gun. Stevenson lined up to his left. Takes the snap, back to pass by Jones. Steps up, fires across the middle, into traffic, broken up. Incomplete, brings up a 4th and 12, and the Patriots will have to punt the football away. That was a risky pass right there by Mac Jones. He was looking for Gunnar Olszewski in traffic, and that ball just broken up. So New York will get the football back before the 2-minute warning. 2:36 left to play before halftime. As Jake Bailey, standing at his own 5, boots this football away. Angles it towards the left side, and that goes out of bounds. We'll see where the ref spot it, going up and up and up to around the 42. And that's where New York will take over. Not a good punt by Bailey as he angled it towards the left sideline. New York will start things off with their giant 42. And that was the first drill coming out of training camp on Wednesday that was being practiced by both the Patriots and the Giants at the joint practices, was angling that football out on the punt, pinning your opponent inside your own 20, inside your own 10, inside your own 5. And we saw that a couple times. Justin Bethel, Matthew Slater getting back to recover some of the punts down inside the 5-yard line. First snap taken on the rush towards the left, and nothing there as the Patriots able to converge and record the tackle. Number 96, Tashawn Bauer, defensive end, comes in, picks up the tackle, and the Giants will have a 2nd down and long. 2nd and 10. Ball spotted at the New York 41. Mac Jones from the gun. Or it's Daniel Jones from the gun here. Probably going to have to go by first name now because we have New York and New England. And this will wind down to the 2-minute warning. So since Mac Jones is now in the game, Daniel Jones, quarterback for the New York Giants. Usually you could go by last name majority of the time, but now we have to identify first name in there too. What's good, Arizona man in the stream? Welcome in. Glad to have you be a part of the channel. Yeah, Daniel Jones hasn't played in the preseason yet. So he's probably going to get a good amount of reps today because he's still out there right now. So we've hit the 2-minute warning. 6-0 off a field goal as Patriots lead this one. Hopefully the scoring will pick up in the second half. Hasn't had that opportunity to do so far. Hey, what's good? Robert in the stream. Welcome in. Yeah, they've been impressive so far. 2 big sacks on 3rd down situations for the Giants. They also get a pass deflection, and the big one so far for the Patriots was a defensive stand at the Giants. The Giants were 1 yard away from the end zone and an interception by New England in the Giants' end zone. So defense is looking terrific right now today. The Giants had one opportunity in the red zone, and Daniel Jones throws an interception off of play action at the goal line. Two minutes remaining before halftime. We are almost back into action. And the Giants will have the ball spotted on the 2nd down and 11, placed at their own 41. New York will have 3 wide to their right. One in motion now to the left, that is Shepard. Jones from the gun. Daniel Jones takes the snap, looks to his left, fires to Shepard, complete. And he is swarmed right at midfield, 2 yards shy of the first down marker. And this will bring up now a 3rd down. Clock keeps on continuing to roll as we are under 1:45 left to play before halftime. Daniel Jones takes the snap at midfield, passes underneath, chopped up, complete. Diving towards the first down marker was his tight end who caught it, number 82, and that will be enough for the first down. Moving the change, Jones from the gun. 4 wide, 2 right, 2 left. 1 in the backfield, 2 his right. Daniel Jones takes the snap, looks to his left, passes across the middle, wrapped up, complete. As that goes for about a catch of 3 yards in the crossing route over to Gary Brightwell, the running back. It was Harvey Lange, linebacker, who came up with a tackle. 2nd down and 6, ball spotted at the Patriots 43. Jones fires to his right, and that is complete. Gets out of bounds too. Catch made by C.J. Board. The Giants will move the chains. Not many times that they've had soft coverage and they've found it with the Patriots defense, but that time Daniel Jones able to get that pass to C.J. Board into soft coverage with a lot of separation out there for a first down. 50 seconds left remaining. 1st and 10 by New York, now striking. As they are 15 yards shy of the Patriots red zone. Ball spotted at the Patriots 35. Daniel Jones takes the snap, back to pass, fires down the right side, complete, pushed out of bounds. Around the 28. It's going to bring up about a 2nd down and 3. Jones again from the gun. 2nd down and 3 at the Patriots 28. Jones steps up, flushed out to his right. Watch out. Throws it out of bounds as the pressure was coming. Converging right up on him. Brings up a 3rd and 2. Pressure brought number 51 for New England. From the near side edge, Jennings brought the pressure. Yeah, I'm not sure. He was on here a couple minutes ago, though, Andrea. 38 seconds left to go. 3rd and 2 for New York. Ronnie Perkins, linebacker for New England, bringing the pressure. Rookie trying to compete for a roster spot. 3rd down. 3 for 8 today on 3rd down conversions for New York. Daniel Jones takes the snap. Looks to his right, flush to his right. Jones pump fake. He scrambles. 1st down. About a gain of 4 and a run. Runs out of bounds with 31 seconds left to play. Hey, I'll see you later here, Andrea. First and 10. At the Patriots 23, Daniel Jones from the gun takes the snap. Back to pass, fires across the middle to the end zone, and this is grabbed for a touchdown. The Giants strike first today with a touchdown catch. On one-on-one coverage. Getting beat in coverage, the corner, D. Virgin. And it is number 82, Caden Smith, the tight end, who catches the touchdown catch. I've never been, I have been to a couple at Gillette. I've been to preseason games, though. I don't think I've ever been to an actual game. It's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and that's through the upraise. Giants up 7-6. 25 seconds left to go before halftime. I haven't been to a Patriots game in a long time. We used to get like preseason tickets, but that was like 15, 20 years ago. We used to get preseason tickets. We actually got, I think we did have a couple of game tickets when I was like 4 or 5 years old. We went to the old Foxborough Stadium and had game tickets, but we haven't been in years. I think my last preseason game I went was like 2005. Hey, what's good, Behind the Arc fan? Welcome back to the stream here. So Giants get the touchdown. Daniel Jones, 23-yard touchdown pass to the middle of the field to the end zone to Caden Smith. Great reaction on that ball to come soaring up and grabbing and going down with his body and able to maintain possession of it. Patriots will have about 25 seconds to operate. Giants about to kick off this football. New York boots this one away. Patriots are back to return, and they will, from their own 2-yard line, past the 10. And a big hit from behind. At the 15-yard line, Stevenson was the one who returned it out. And the Patriots will have 20 seconds remaining before halftime. We'll see what they call Mac Jones to do here when he comes out onto the field. If they're just going to down it, or if they'll play it safe, probably rush this football instead of taking shots and stopping the clock. They're pretty far deep pinned back. They're at their own 15. Jones will go from the gun, though. We'll see what happens here. Patriots will receive the second half kick to start off, too. Jones, delayed handoff up the middle, past the 20, cuts to his left, 25, 30, keeps on going, 35, and taken down from behind around the 37-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and the carry by J.J. Taylor, and a timeout taken by New England with 12 seconds. Oh, that's awesome. Best of luck there, Behind the Arc fan. Finals for the AFL starting on Friday. Yeah, totally agree there, Slot King. It's a ton of money to park at Gillette, and then you have to go. The money to pay the tickets is pretty crazy too. A lot of the other stadiums, it's like not that bad for ticket prices, but Gillette, it's like everything is like past like $200, $300 for the cheapest ticket. Jones takes the snap, flushed out to his left, and he gets sacked, dragged down at his own 28, and Jones looking to take a timeout, and the timeout didn't go off the clock. And now we're into halftime. It looked like on the video feed that Jones was signaling T to take a timeout, and the referees did not see it. And that's how we close out at the end of the first half. Giants with a late touchdown as New York leads it at halftime. 7-6. The Patriots will return the second half kick to start things off. Some positives there by Mac Jones. Though taking sacks, that's the second time he's taken a sack today in this game. So we've seen some negatives out on the field. Not much going on as far as the Patriots' passing attack. Patriots have more rushing yards combined as a team than they do passing. 57 yards in the ground. Damian Harris picked up 29 yards in the ground in the first drive. A long of 18. 4 carries, 29 rushing yards. 21-yard carry by J.J. Taylor. He's got 2 rushes for 19. A loss of 2 in the other rush. 3 carries of 9 yards today by Ramondre Stevenson for the Patriots. And Cam Newton threw an interception. Second drive of the game by New England. He finished with just 10 passing yards, 2 for 5 passing. Mac Jones so far today, 3 for 5, 48 passing yards through the air. Longest pass was a 21-yarder to Christian Wilkinson. Devin Asiasi caught a 19-yard pass. Not really much going on as far as both of these offenses currently. Daniel Jones, 17 for 22. A touchdown pass late in the second quarter, as that ball went to the tight end, number 82, Caden Smith, 23-yard touchdown catches. That is the difference in this game so far, has been the Caden Smith catch, putting up the Giants 7-6. Patriots with 2 field goals. Patriots defense keying in, helping out New England stay in this game. Leading the tackles has been Harvey Lange. He's got 5 tackles. Josh Uche with a sack on the first drive, forced a 3-and-out punt. Patriots got a field goal from that. Juwan Bentley, he's got 3 tackles. Also got half a sack along with Dietrich Wise Jr. That forced a 3-and-out. A broken up pass by Justin Bethel of New England. And then there was the interception in the end zone. Giants had another opportunity. First down run on a fullback dive play, got stuffed to the goal line at the Patriots 1-yard line. And then second and goal, play action by Daniel Jones, throws to the end zone behind Ingram, and it got picked off by D'Angelo Ross. That's the only interception in the game for the Patriots. Cam Newton threw an interception. The ball was well thrown behind Jacoby Myers. Blake Martinez made a terrific read in the football. 50-50 ball. Myers tried to battle his way back, turn around, and get back to the football, jump up, but Blake Martinez was there. And on the 50-50 ball, Martinez came away with it, intercepted it, and that was the last of we saw Cam Newton in this game. Yeah, that's good there that there's some really good teams left. Yeah, hopefully your team for AFL, it's in a rebuild right now, so hopefully they'll be able to start contending within the next few years or so after that rebuild. Yeah, look at that score. Welcoming back Malik onto the stream. Both of these offenses just swimming in mud right now. Been a struggle of a game. Reminds me of this past season's Patriots team, when just so many games that they couldn't put up enough points. Yeah, me too, man. It's just unfortunate. I thought that he could have ended his career and called it quits in the Super Bowl, and unfortunately that couldn't happen for him. And send my thoughts out to those in Louisiana. Really bad hurricane. Hurricane Ida, Category 4, hitting Louisiana right now. Sending my thoughts and prayers out to you guys if you're in the path of the storm. The Saints game got canceled. They were supposed to take on the Cardinals at the Superdome, and that game ended up being canceled. I was looking at some of the storm photos or storm videos before I started streaming today, and just terrible. Like, the storm hasn't even started, and there's already been flooding there, homes damaged, and it's just going to keep on getting worse and worse and worse. 130 mile per hour winds. So not really much going on offensively as far as that first half. Patriots, once again, this is my second time calling New England so far in the preseason, and the penalties have been the major problem. That's why they keep on losing yardage and keep on going deep back in their own territory. They've got 5 penalties for 25 yards. If I had to pick out a negative from the last game against Philadelphia, it was only like 1 negative that they had, and that had to be the penalties. I believe they had 7 penalties in their last game. Yeah, the ruffle chips. Yeah, I heard that the stores are sold out of everything. That's so scary. Like, they barely had any time to prepare for this hurricane, too. Like, we started hearing news about it, that it was forming, and it was going to make its way into the Gulf of Mexico, that was, like, forming off the coast of Cuba on, like, Thursday. This storm just raced its way over to Louisiana. Like, what in a matter of days. Like, barely enough time to prepare. Because usually for a hurricane, if it's coming your way, usually you have like sometimes like a week to prepare or so. Especially if it's moving slow. And this storm just raced its way there. If you're new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part of the channel. Patriots getting dominated by the Giants as far as time of possession. 19 minutes and 17 seconds for New York compared to just 10 minutes and 43 seconds for New England. Patriots, that's one of the things that they usually thrive upon for Bill Belichick is time of possession, controlling the football, and just haven't been able to see that so far today. Yeah, I hope so, Vegas, that hopefully everybody stays alive after this one. It looks pretty bad for those in Louisiana. Yeah, I know one of the guys that streams sports. He's from Louisiana, and he lives I think across the bay from New Orleans, and they're supposed to get hit really hard. Yeah, people had to evacuate. I was watching some videos on it, and there were so many people that evacuated yesterday. And these are places that got hit hard a year ago from other hurricanes. I think they got hit twice by 2 pretty bad hurricanes last year. I was watching in my break between the Little League World Series and this game, I was watching a couple of videos of a storm chaser who was driving in the storm out in Louisiana, and he had to pull over, and you couldn't even see, 0 visibility on the road. He had to pull over, and there were cops all over the road. He just had to like stop his car and just, I guess, sleep in it for the next couple hours or so until the storm passes, because you couldn't see a thing. It was just complete white fog. You could not tell where the road was whatsoever. I had one of those times when I was driving home from work. I drove home in a random blizzard that like nobody knew for like 15 minutes or so. You could not see a single thing. Hey, there you go, Jose. Best of luck at work there. Yeah, it's been through some pretty bad hurricanes. Katrina was the worst. And this hurricane Ida, it's a Category 4. Katrina was a Category 3, and it did that much damage. It took them. Some of the places never even recovered from Katrina. They were just wiped off the map completely. Like, if you go on Google Maps, some of the places that were hit by, like, Hurricane Katrina, you see, like, the damage left behind if you go on Google Maps, like, 15, 16 years later. There were homes there at one point, and then you see a driveway, and then you see weeds because that home was knocked down, and they never rebuilt. It's just so sad. So, third quarter about to begin in just a moment. Glad to have you guys be a part here in the stream. Patriots will receive the second half kickoff to begin. So it was a year ago that Louisiana got hit by Hurricane Laura, and that had 150-mile-per-hour winds too, to it. So this Hurricane Ida, it happened basically on the anniversary of Katrina. It's just so sad. As we are underway now for the third quarter, the Patriots will elect not to take it out of their own end zone. And they'll start off at their own 25-yard line with Mac Jones as we begin now quarter number 3 action. Katrina was 16 years ago to the day. August 29, 2005 is when the Hurricane Katrina struck. Hurricane Laura was almost 1 year ago, August 27, 2020. First and 10 now for New England. In the backfield is Stevenson. In motion to the right, Wilkerson. Jones takes a snap, play action. Back to pass in the pocket, steps up, launches, and that is complete at the 40. Down the left side, 45, and knocked down past midfield. First down to the Giants' 48. That is caught by Kristen Wilkerson on the catch. And the Patriots move the chains. What's good, Paul, in the stream? Welcome in. I'm probably going to do a mix of different types of teams or so for NFL. I plan on doing a good amount of football until basketball comes back on. Probably more so Sunday night games because I'm usually out most of the Sundays in the fall during the day. Jones from the gun takes the snap, back to pass, screens it out to his left. So he gets Stevenson, makes a cut past the 45, takes it to around the 42. And this will be now a second down and short. So moving the football on this drive now for Mac Jones. Second and 4 for the Patriots. Ball spotted at the Giants' 42-yard line. Jones going 5 wide, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. So Wilkerson sets out wide at the left, takes the snap. Pass tipped at the line, incomplete, looking for Wilkerson. This will bring up a third and 4. Yeah, Hurricane Sandy. I remember that one. I think we were out of power for like 3 days. That last hurricane that came a week ago, that was pretty bad for South Kingstown, Westerly. They got pounded. People didn't get their power back until like Wednesday. Train action in motion towards his right. Jones takes the snap. Hand off to Taylor. Taylor gets the first down and rumbles forward to the 35. Pick up a 7 on the carry. Moving the chains for the Patriots, 1st and 10. Great vision by J.J. Taylor. Able to keep the wheels churning and pick up the first down. Jones now driving. They have it at the Giants' 35-yard line. Taylor, the running back in the backfield. Jones takes the snap. Hand off to the left side of Taylor. Past the 30, down the left side here, 25-20. Taken to the 18-yard line. First down to the carry. Gain of 17 on the rush. Patriots again, rushing game. Looking terrific tonight. They have more rushing yards than passing throughout most of this game today. Mac Jones moving the ball downfield. They currently combined have more passing right now, 82-64. But when you went into halftime, it was actually more rushing than passing by New England. Jones will go 5 wide, 3 lined up to the right, 2 to the left out of the gun. Ball spotted at the Giants' 17. Jones takes a snap, fires to the end zone. That's complete. Touchdown. 17-yard touchdown strike to Isaiah Zuber. First catch of the game. Patriots on top, 12-7. This is a situation for Mac Jones, and he knows that Patriots will go for 2. Terrific touchdown strike down the middle of the field. Mac Jones to number 19, Isaiah Zuber, gets around his defensive back and gets sandwiched 45-31 in coverage, but too late at the end zone as Zuber got it for the touchdown grab. Patriots will go for 2, 12-11 left to play in the third. They go I formation. Johnson, the fullback, in the backfield. Behind him, Stevenson. And the Patriots call a timeout on a 2-point conversion. You don't see that too often. I'm not sure if Mac Jones wanted what he saw. On a 2-point conversion, you're going for 2. There's no need to take a timeout for that. You can save the timeout for later. Second half now. Save the timeout. You might need it on a 3rd down situation when it comes later in this game and you want to make the correct play call. And they burn a timeout on a 2-point conversion. Oh, the Giants do. So it wasn't the Patriots. This timeout was charged to the Giants. Okay, I thought it was to the Patriots. So they will go I formation. Jones takes the snap. HB toss to the left-hand side. Tries to get across and cut off. Defensive stop by New York. Stevenson just gets run out of bounds as they come up short. No 2-point conversion through. That was Sam Beal cutting off Stevenson off the edge. So the score will stay 12-7. Patriots up. Giants will get the next kickoff coming up. Mac Jones with his first touchdown. 17-yard catch by Isaiah Zuber into the end zone. Puts the Patriots up 12-7. Yeah, that was really odd. I thought it was on the Patriots at first. I saw the graphic below the Patriots team graphic that it said timeout New England. And then I looked back at the timeout box and the Patriots had all 3 timeouts left. And the Giants only had 2. So it was charged to New York. I don't know why in the world somebody would take a 2-point conversion timeout. So the timeout was charged to New York. But I just don't understand. They must have not had the correct defensive personnel out there or something. Just don't understand that at all. And then the Patriots called a toss play, and Stevenson just got run out. Nobody could block on the edge. I don't know who the blocker was on the edge, but most likely he's going to be cut this week. That was some pretty sad blocking. Good to see, though, Mac Jones, 6 for 9, 98 passing yards through the air. Making things interesting now for Mac as we go into the season opener coming up on Sunday, September 12th. And Bill Belichick hasn't said who's going to be the starting quarterback. He hasn't announced it yet. And he's not going to announce it early enough so Miami won't get a hint or so. It'll be closer as once we get to the game. Probably will prepare both of them to get those reps in. Balance out the reps and then announce it with a week of practice coming up leading to this game. Cam's looking at the playbook. He's got this Gatorade towel over his head right now, looking around as Josh McDaniels is talking about the playbook to Jones and Newton right next to him, to his left. Oh, wow. So Al Roker's out there reporting in Louisiana. Gee, hopefully he stays safe. This looks like a pretty bad hurricane out there. This kick sails all the way to the back of the end zone. It goes out. And the Giants will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25. If you're just joining us, we have 12-11 left to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10 New York. First snap, this gets whistled. So the whistle will blow. This will be a flag. It's going to be a false start by the Giants. They push them back 5. So New York will have the ball now at their own 20. New quarterback coming in for Daniel Jones. Jones finishes for New York tonight. 17 for 22 passing, 135 passing yards, a touchdown pass, and an interception. Number 2, Mike Glennon, the backup quarterback, now into the game for the Giants. Glennon from the gun. He's got a running back in motion to his left. Corey Clement, the former Philadelphia Eagle, passes underneath, complete for about a gain of 6. On the catches, that goes to tight end Nakia Griffin-Stewart. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Glennon from the gun takes the snap. Delayed handoff up the middle. Takes it to about the 30 and the carry. This will bring up now a 3rd and 5 at the Giant 30. Rush was by Corey Clement on a gain of 4. Yeah, hopefully. I think they can still have time to develop him. Hopefully he'll put him on the practice squad or so he can still like be a part of the team, get to practice, and still have a chance to develop him hopefully for the future. Firing to his right off the fingertips of his intended wide receiver down the right side. As that goes off of Alex Bachman's fingertips, and that will be a 4th and 5 now punting situation for the Giants. So at this rate, it's all the backups in the game right now for both of these teams, trying to make the roster. $10:52 left to go in the third quarter, and the Giants did not have a quality possession to start off the third. Patriots will have another opportunity to take some more time off the clock and put themselves out in front of the Giants in time of possession. This ball gets booted away, fielded at the 27. Taylor past the 35, 40, down the middle of the field, stumbling forward to midfield by J.J. Taylor. As that happens to be a return of 23 by J.J., and the Patriots will start off right at midfield. Terrific field position with 10:40 left to go in the third. I like what I'm seeing from JJ today. Taylor leads the way with rushing yards. He had a long of 21. 4 carries, 44 rushing yards, averaging 11 yards per carry so far. And then he also got himself a reception of 8. Let's see here in the return game what he has. They haven't updated just yet. His first return, he had a punt return of 5. And then he just had 23. So he's got himself 28 yards in the punt return off of 2 punt returns. What's good, Roger in the stream? Welcome in. So Patriots have pulled ahead. Mac Jones, touchdown pass, 17-yarder to Isaiah Zuber. And the Patriots will have terrific field position coming up. This football will be spotted at midfield. I'm interested to see how long Jones will stay out there. They're probably going to give him to the end of the third and then put out Brian Hoyer in the fourth, most likely. Yeah, that gives me reminders of him too. Yeah, I agree. JJ is 5'6". I remember Stephen Ridley. He had like a monster preseason game one time for the Patriots. Time of possession still favors the Giants with around 21 minutes almost to the Patriots with 13 and a half minutes. And now the Patriots have an opportunity to play catch-up with time of possession on this drive coming up. Great field position to start right at midfield at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 New England. Jones still under center. Single set back in the backfield's Taylor. Jones takes the snap. Play action. Back to pass. Steps up, fires across the middle, and that will be complete first down. At the 19-yard line, Devin Asiasi. Terrific adjustment to the football on a wobbly pass, and that is a gain of 31 on the reception. Diving forward right to the left side of the numbers. Nice adjustment made by Asiasi. Good to see this from the tight ends. First and 10 New England. Now into the red zone at the Giants 20. Jones goes 5 wide, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Mack from the gun. He takes the snap. Back to pass in the pocket. Fires quick to his left, complete. And right past the first down marker. Gain of 12 on the catch to the 8-yard line. New England moving it inside the 10. 1st and goal, Patriots. That was Stevenson who caught the football lined up wide to the left side. Patriots with another opportunity to strike. Under 10 minutes left to go in the third quarter. In the backfield, Stevenson, I formation. Stevenson now goes in motion to his right. Jones takes the snap, drops back, looks left, fires. Left corner fade to the end zone. It's up and bobbled, incomplete. Looking at the corner was Zuber. Zuber couldn't come into that catch cleanly, though, in a one-on-one coverage. Zuber almost had it. Back corner fade to the end zone just off the fingertips of Zuber. Terrifically placed, though, by Mac Jones. Covered by Rodarius Williams on the play. Matt gives him a high five, pat on the back. Tells him next time Love the Patriot way. 2nd down and goal. Handoff to Stevenson looking for his 5th touchdown. Powers his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson, 5 touchdown rushes in the preseason. And the Patriots go up 18-7. Incredible to see from this 4th-round rookie from Oklahoma what he can do. Looking like the bus of Jerome Bettis on the field there. Carrying tacklers along with him for the touchdown rush. He just carries the weight of a wrap-up tackle. He carries his defender forward with him right into the end zone. Oh, Cam Newton loves it right now. Cam's got a little dance going on. Daps up Mac and Cam with a face mask along the sideline too. With his Gatorade towel along his neck now. There's a flag down though. We'll check the penalty flag. Stevenson tonight, 4 carries for 18 rushing yards in his rushing touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson. That's why I have an extra point coming up in just a moment. The snap, the hold, the kick. This is up, and this is through the uprights as the Patriots lead it 19-7. Ramondre Stevenson, 211 rushing yards through 2.5 or 2 2/3 preseason games for Stevenson. And that is on 29 carries, along with 5 rushing touchdowns. So that is averaging around 7.3 yards per rush by Stevenson. Thrown in there was one of those ones he had in the first game. He had the long of 91 yards on the rushing touchdown. But still, just monster impact by Stevenson. Still, if you take away that carry, he's still rushing for around over 4 yards per carry by Stevenson. That's more so a normal type of number. And he'd be averaging around 7 yards per carry right now through what he has in the ground on 29 carries of 218 rushing yards. Phenomenal. It's always these types of stories that we hear in the preseason. 2 years ago, it was Jacoby Myers who kept on getting separation constantly on the field for New England and really showing in the preseason what he could do. And now he's the top wide receiver coming into the season for the Patriots. Oh, yeah, they have been massive. That's the reason why Sony Michelle got traded, is because this running back core is just, it was so deep. All these players would be like splitting snaps, and Damian Harris going to be the lead back going into this season. And then you got White out of the backfield catching passes. And then they just had to move Sony Michelle out because he just hasn't really been able to impress. Or so he's been good, but he hasn't been able to turn on like the great or excellent or impressive factor during his time as a Patriot. So what they have in the backfield, this is still really deep for New England, despite Sony Michelle being traded on Wednesday. Damian Harris, the lead back. James White catching passes in the backfield as this ball will be kicked to the back of the end zone. Giants will start off with their own 25. And then they have Brandon Bolden, who is back with the Patriots after playing for the Dolphins. Key special teamer. He'll be more for the special teams. And then J.J. Taylor, who got some snaps last year, burst of speed, really impressed when he was called upon. And then Ramondre Stevenson, who has been terrific throughout these preseason games, what he has done. And then Jakob Johnson will be the fullback. Giants now with a 1st and 10. They start off at their own 25 with 9 minutes left to go in the third. They go into I formation. Takes the snap as Glennon, handoff up the middle, and about a gain of 2 on the rush for New York. It is Corey Clement, the running back, brings up a 2nd down and 8. Yeah, I hope so too there, Robert. Bill coming into free agency and some really good pickups. Kendrick Bourne, I got to see him at training camp at Wednesdays. Glennon fires left, and that pass is caught down the left side. Flag is down, out of bounds around the 40. It is complete for a 1st down to David Sills. Kendrick Bourne really impressed me on Wednesday. He got a lot of separation on the field and caught some really good passes. This penalty's on the Patriots. Either way, Giants get the 1st down. It'll be holding by New England. Patriots penalty was on number 48. Harvey Lange moves the chains for the Giants and the catch to the 41 in New York territory. Glennon, play action, back to pass in the pocket. Glennon going to air this one out deep down the left side, and that is incomplete. Intended target, David Sills, overthrows Sills by about 3 steps, and it will bring up a 2nd down and 10. That is dangerous, though, if this was an actual game and you had a speedster that could catch that football. Glennon just throws it over the head of Sills. Second and 10, Glennon from the gun. Ball spotted at the Giants 41. 2 to the right. He takes the snap. Back to pass, fires, and that is complete. Turns up and takes the motion into the 1st down marker. That is good enough for the catch. Gain of 11 to the tight end, Nakia Griffin-Stewart, to move the chains for the Giants past midfield. Yeah, Patriots look really good as far as linebacker. Jawan Bentley's really impressed me. Matthew Judon they got in the offseason. Josh Uche had a big sack today. They got Hightower back from a season off. Handoff, cutting to his right. And taken down around the 44 Patriot territory. Will bring up now a 2nd down. Time keeps on ticking off the clock. 6:40 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Patriots up by 12, 19-7. Glennon has 2 wide receivers lined up to his left. He's got 1 to his right. Running back lined up to the left of him. Takes a snap, fires, and that is broken up, incomplete. Mike Jackson, corner for New England, gets the pass deflection. And this will bring up now a 3rd and 6 for the Giants. Mike Jackson has been seeing a lot of action out there today. Must be in the bubble as far as roster cuts for him. Because he has gone all 3 quarters so far in this game. 3rd and 6 will bring up. Giants have the ball at the Patriots 44. Glennon goes from the gun. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Glennon looks. Fires across the middle. That's complete past the 30, 25. Dragged down from behind. And caught for the 1st down. The Giants move the chains. That was Pettis on the catch, and the ball has been spotted at the Patriots 23. Tackle made by Jawan Williams. Glennon again. Seeing if the Giants can get into the red zone. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking left. Firing left. And that is incomplete. Diving at the outstretched fingertips of Pettis. Brings up now a 2nd down and 10. That ball down the left sideline. He got blown up when releasing that football. Glennon got blown up by Henry Anderson, defensive end for the Patriots. 2nd down and 10. Ball spotted at the New England 23. Glennon from the gun. He's got Clement lined up to his right in the backfield. Takes the snap. Glennon fires. Right corner fade to the end zone. That is incomplete. Out of bounds. Brings up now a 3rd down and long. Terrific defensive hold right there by New England to force a 3rd down and long. And it was in the secondary. It was number 26 there, Wade. Out in the secondary with Sean Wade, who was the one covering that forced incompletion. Third down and 10. Glennon here from the gun. He's got Clement to his right in the backfield. 2 wide to the left, 2 to the right. Takes the snap. Looks left. Fires left by Glennon. Down the left side. Sails wide. Incomplete. Looking for Alex Bachman, intended wide receiver. Once again, in coverage that time around. Mike Jackson Sr. on him. And it forces a 4th down and 10. Yeah, today there's been times that they've been shaky at times in this game as far as coverage. Mac Jones still warming up along the sideline. The kick will be coming up here for the Giants. Graham Gano has been sent out to the field for the field goal. The snap to hold, a right hash kick by Gano. It's sailing to the right, and that is no good. Graham Gano misses the field goal. Former Carolina Panther, and the Giants get a big goose egg on the board on that drive as the score stays the same. Patriots up 19-7. Really concerning for New York when that's your starting kicker going in to the season, and Graham Gano misses a field goal like that. So another defensive stand for the Patriots, and this is what it's been about today. 2 sacks that they have made for defensive stands, a pass deflection, an interception in the Giants' end zone. And this Patriots defense making some big-time defensive stands today. 19-7, New England leading, despite the Giants having just 12 yards less than the Patriots. The Giants have controlled the football for over 24 minutes in this game. The Patriots have only controlled it for just a tad over 15 minutes. But it's been big chunk plays by New England. The Giants have been able to work their way down the field, and an interception, and then a sack that they gave up inside the Patriots 40, and then a missed field goal have been a lot of trouble miscues today for New York. Yeah, I think the Patriots defense is going to lead them this season. The pass rush looks pretty dangerous. And this is something we haven't seen in a while, is the Patriots up front. Last couple of years, they've had a lot of difficulty stopping the run. And this year, it looks pretty tough. Bringing some big-time pressure in the linebacking core. It looks like the real deal with that linebacking core. First game for the Patriots will be on Sunday, September 12th, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. I cannot remember a single time that the Patriots have played in the late afternoon time slot at 4:25 to open up the season. Usually they either play at 1 o'clock, or if they win the Super Bowl, they play on Thursday night the following season, or they play on Sunday Night Football. But to start off in a 425 game against an AFC East opponent to open up the season. That is unheard of. And that's because Buffalo opens up with a game at 1 o'clock. 1st and 10 for New England. They take over off the missed field goal. Mac Jones still the quarterback of the Patriots 31. Jones from the gun takes the snap. Back to pass in the pocket. Fires across the middle. That's complete on a crossing route for about a gain of 6 in the catch. Catch is made by Devin Asiasi, the tight end. Brings up about a 2nd down, and they'll give him forward progress. 2nd down and 1. Approaching 5 minutes left to go in the third. Jones with a single set back in the backfield. Taylor. Motion to the left. That's Nixon, the wide receiver. He lines up to the left side. Jones under center, takes the snap. Hand off to Taylor, tries to get the edge, and he does. Breaks the tackle with a stiff arm past the 45, rumbles forward around the 47-yard line. What a stiff arm by J.J. Taylor. Looked like he was going to get taken down for a loss of 2. Instead, he extends it to positive yards in the 1st down. Yeah, Vegas can't wait here. Saturdays for college football, NFL on Sundays. Gonna be some good times in the fall. Jones here from the gun. Taylor lined up to the left side in the backfield. Jones takes the snap, back to pass. Max steps up, pump fake. And he gets hit hard down low, back of the 40. Jones sacked for a loss of 6 as we approach the 4-minute mark left to go. Brings down a 2nd and 16 for the Patriots. Single set back in the backfield is Taylor. Motion from Nixon to his right in the backfield now. They'll go play action. Jones screens it out over to Taylor. Taylor gets the catch. Down the right side, 45, 50. Flag is thrown, tackled at midfield. The tackle made by Carter Coughlin, inside linebacker for New York. There's a flag down. We'll see the call. And this is on the offense. Patriots commit the penalty. Pass interference by New England. Replay 2nd down. That penalty gets assessed to Isaiah Zuber, who got a touchdown catch earlier in this game from Mac Jones. Zuber with a 17-yard touchdown grab. It's what put the Patriots up 12-7. 19-7 on the touchdown rush by Ramondre Stevenson. Taylor to the left of Jones. Jones takes the snap. Back to pass in the pocket. Steps back. Fires. That's down the right side. Complete. Tackle just shy of the 40. Ball goes complete to Zuber, who just picked up the penalty, and it will be a 3rd and long now for New England. 1 other 3 minutes left to go in the third. 3rd and 17, big play here from Mac Jones to see how he responds in a 3rd down and long situation. We saw one earlier, a catch by Wilkerson for the 1st down grab of 21 on the 3rd and long. Jones from the gun, he takes the snap, back to pass in the pocket, steps up. Jones looks to his left in a crowd of defenders, and Jones cannot get out. He gets sacked again. Mac Jones dropped back. The sack recorded by New York by Ryan Anderson. And this will bring up a punting situation. So again, Mac taking too long with a football. And Jones has got sacked now for the 3rd time tonight. The Patriots will punt it away with under 2 minutes left to play in the third. Giants back to return this punt. Bailey boots it away at his own 25. Angles it towards the left sideline, but returnable. Back at the 3, will return it. Past the 10, 15 to the 20. Bouncing off some tackler's spin move and tackled around the 23. It was Ramondre Stevenson, the running back, number 38, playing some special teams because he knows how to tackle. Picked up the tackle there. So that's where the Giants will take over now, starting at their own 23-yard line. Stevenson's got the most touchdowns out of anybody in the preseason for New England. 5 touchdown rushes on 218 rushing yards off of 29 rush attempts. It's about an average of 7 rushing yards per carry. And playing special teams. Special. Something Tim Tebow could not do was tackle, and that's why he got released so quickly. He did not know how to tackle whatsoever. They tried him out on special teams. He couldn't do that. 1st and 10. End around. Down the left sideline. 30. 35. First down. Gain of about 13 in the carry for New York. Clock is winding down to about the final minute remaining in the third. 1st and 10 for the Giants. Ball spotted at their own 37-yard line. Glennon under center. Glennon takes the snap. Handoff, powering forward, 40, 45. Pass midfield and tackled down at the 47 of Patriots territory. It is Elijah Penny, the fullback, with a big run. One more play by New York. Just north of the third quarter, closing out. As they have about a 8-second differential game clock and play clock. Glennon, handoff again to Penny. Penny will take this for about a gain of 3 in the rush. Late flag comes in, though, with 20 seconds. And that is a Patriots penalty. That's a face mask by New England. Automatic 15-yard penalty. And a new set of downs for the Giants. So a major problem for this game has been the Patriots penalties. They've been having a lot of struggle with that today. That is now 7 penalties by New England for 40 total yards in this game. And make it the 8th penalty. So now it's 8 penalties for 55 total yards by New England. So if there was one weakness of them last week in their 36-0 victory over the Eagles, as the Giants let the clock run and we close out the end of the third quarter, that had to be the Patriots with the penalties last week, because they committed 7 penalties last week, and tonight they just committed their 8th for 55 total penalty yards. So we have closed up here at the end of the third, 19-7 to score. Patriots up by 12. Mac Jones, a touchdown strike to Isaiah Zuber, a touchdown rush by Ramondre Stevenson. And the Patriots have been able to surge ahead because of those 2 touchdowns as we move on now to the fourth quarter. Patriots up 19-7. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part here of the channel today. Majority of my content I usually do cover is basketball games, NBA, college hoops, but I do cover other games as well, from football. I also cover baseball games as well. I've covered a couple NASCAR races in there too. Lacrosse I've covered before, so all different types of games I've covered from time to time. Yeah, big season coming up for the Celtics, man. I hope they're able to bounce back this upcoming year. So even though I'm mainly basketball, I plan on covering different sports because I actually am covering some games in person for football. Football, basketball, the first 2 games I'm covering in person. I'm covering games at 2 different colleges in person this upcoming season for basketball. And for football, I'm covering a game for the radio station that I work at for Thanksgiving Day. So I want to get some reps in calling play-by-play for you guys for all different types of teams. I'm probably going to do more of the Sunday night football games during the fall or so it'll be different teams. I usually watch the actual Patriots games with my family, and then I'll give you like analysis on that throughout like the Sunday night football games or so. Could talk about it and stuff like that, and probably just do different types of teams because I'm usually out during the day most of the time on Sunday during the fall anyway. Here's a run, first down and more for about a gain of 13 on the carry going forward for the Giants as they push in right into the Patriots red zone now on a new 1st and 10. So we are back to the final 15 minutes remaining. Fourth quarter has begun. Patriots up 19-7. Inside the red zone for the Giants. Ball spotted at the Patriots 16. Glennon hands it off. That will get taken to the left side of the hashes. Moves it about a gain of 3 in the carry to the 13. That carry was by Gary Brightwell, number 37 for New York. Patriots already with a red zone defensive stop that they had a interception by New England. D'Angelo Ross was the one who got the pick. 2nd down and 6 for the Giants. Ball spotted at the Patriots 13-yard line. Glennon takes the snap from the gun. Delayed handoff, cutting to his left and stood up right behind the line of scrimmage as the Patriots make a big defensive stop. And this will bring up now a 3rd and long. Converging for the stop, Jawan Williams able to cut off Brightwell's attack with his rush and cut him towards his left. Approaching the 13-minute mark remaining in this game. Giants now with a 3rd down and 7 at the Patriot 13. Glennon from the gun. He's got motion from his wide receiver Pettis, now lined up to the left. 2 to the right, 2 to the left, takes the snap, flushed out to his right, throws on the run complete, diving across the pylon, and that is a touchdown catch. Alex Bachman, 13-yard touchdown grab as he's able to get across the pylon, knocked down late, but ahead of the end zone, and the Giants score 6. Has some separation on Mike Jackson Sr., who has committed some costly penalties in this game. He's had a couple positive things, though, taken away with tackles in this game, but late on the coverage by Mike Jackson Sr. on an out route to the sideline underneath and able to go into the end zone and gets the touchdown for 6. The snap to hold the extra point, that is good, too, by the Giants as the Patriots now hold on to a 5-point lead. Alex Bachman touchdown catch. Mike Jackson Sr. not in his proper spot. Soft coverage not played correctly. Too late. As Bachman across the plane puts it to a 4-point game. Patriots will get the football coming up. It will be interesting to see who will be quarterback coming up. Whether it will be Mac Jones still continuing. Jones tonight is 10 for 14 passing, 156 passing yards in the touchdown pass. Went for 17 yards to Isaiah Zuber down the middle of the field. Or if they're going to go with Brian Hoyer for the first time tonight. Hoyer has yet to receive any snaps in this game. Cam Newton threw an interception. He only went 2 for 5 for 10 passing yards in the pick. So, would have loved to see some more reps out of Cam, but Mac Jones doing a terrific job once again today. Only thing for him has just been taking sacks. He has taken, I believe, he has taken 3 sacks tonight by Mac. He has taken 4 now, so they counted another one as a sack. He has taken 4 sacks of a loss of 20 for Mac. So the last one updated in there. The running game for the Patriots has been crucial today for their rushing game. 13 carries, 97 yards in the ground. J.J. Taylor's got 5 carries, averaging 10 per carry for 50 yards total. A rush of 21, moving the chains. Harris came in first drive at 4 carries of 29 yards. Stevenson got the rushing touchdown, 4 carries for 18. Yeah, these guys that's playing right now, that's all the third stringers and beyonds, just looking for a spot by this rate, looking for a spot on the practice squad for the players who's playing defensive snaps at this moment. That's what they're looking at. Giants about to kick this football away. This is going to be a 5-point game as this ball gets booted away. And it will go on a line drive kick fielded at the goal line by Taylor. Past the 10. Right side of the numbers 20. And he is able to go forward motion to around the 23-yard line down in the tackle. So that is where the Patriots will take over. Ball spotted at their own 23 in the 1st and 10 with 12:48 left to play in the 4th. We'll see if Mac Jones is still out there or if they have made the change to go Brian Hoyer, third-string quarterback, coming up to start the 4th quarter. Look at that. Troy Brown, famous Patriot. Back in the 90s, 2000s, he returns to the wide receivers coach. It is now Brian Hoyer in pass underneath, complete to Asiasi. Spin move past the defender and takes it for about a gain of 5 in the catch. Brings up a 2nd down. So Brian Hoyer getting some snaps now. 3rd string quarterback for New England. Hey, best of luck going back home there, Jose. This is my final game tonight. I'm wrapping up after this one. So we have about just over 12 minutes remaining in the 4th. Hoyer going 5 wide, 2 to the left, 3 to the right. Ball spotted at the Patriots 29. Hoyer takes the snap, back to pass in the pocket, launches, that is complete, turns upfield, 1st down catch around the 35-yard line. Gain of 6 on the reception, needed 4 to get there, and the Patriots move the chains. Yeah, I saw that. I was watching a couple of videos of the hurricane. It's just terrible what's going on. Patriots will have the ball spotted at their own 36. Hoyer from the gun takes the snap. Back to pass in the pocket. Fires underneath, complete to Taylor. Slips past the tackle, gets to around the 41. And this will bring up a 2nd down and 5 at the New England 41. Patriots making quick work up the field, chunking here and there. 5 yards the first play. 6 or 7 on the second play. I formation. Hoyer. Delayed handoff up the middle to Stevenson. He takes it right at the 1st down marker. Rush of 5. We'll see where the refs will spot this football. And they give him enough for the 1st down. 1st and 10 at the Patriot 45 as Ramondre Stevenson now has 5 carries for 23 rushing yards, moves the chains. 1st and 10 New England, once again I formation. Hoyer takes a snap. Play action. Back to pass across the middle. That is complete, 1st down. Wilkerson with the catch, moves the chains again for New England, now into Giants territory. We've seen some positive tonight out of Kristen Wilkinson. Nice catch across the middle of the field. First and 10 New England, under 10 minutes left to go. Ball spotted at the Giants 35. Rush up the middle, not much going on there. Back to where the ball was spotted, brings up a 2nd down and long. Yeah, I'm shocked to see that Stevenson's still out on the field currently at the moment. Single set in the backfield. That is Taylor this time around. In motion, Wilkerson towards his left. Hoyer drops back, takes the snap. Back to pass across the middle to Wilkerson. He gets blown up. Gain of about 4 and a catch. He's blown up by a linebacker. Devontae Downs with a big tackle on Wilkerson. And this will bring up now a 3rd down and 4. Under 9 minutes remaining. Wilkerson again in motion, going from right to left. Taylor in the backfield. Hoyer drops back. He passes left side. What a stretch up in the airs. That is complete. On a 1st down grab by New England. What a catch. It is Isaiah Zuber. Right at the marker, soaring high up in the air, working on one-on-one coverage. And grabs the ball right at the marker. Working on Sam Beal, the corner, for the 1st down. Gain of 5 in the catch. This clock will be taken to under 8 minutes remaining. Patriots have the ball at the Giant 25. Hoyer under center, I formation. Takes the snap, drops back, back to pass, looks left, fires left, complete. And dragged down for around a catch of 2 by the fullback, Jakob Johnson. So Patriots just chunking out yardage here and there. Able to get 1st down after 1st down on this drive. That was a major catch by Zuber to keep the ball rolling with the Patriots to move the chains. Going 5 wide this time. 3 to the right, 2 to the left for Hoyer. 2nd down and 6 at the Giant 23. Pass, crossing route complete to the 23-yard gain on the catch. Goes to Trey Nixon. And this will bring up a 3rd down and short coming up with under 7 minutes left to play. Another big 3rd down situation for New England. Been familiar territory for the Patriots, and they've been able to convert tonight. On the last one they have, 3rd and 4 coming up. Hoyer going 5 wide, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. He takes the snap, back to pass in the pocket. Hoyer looking, crossing, and that is incomplete. Looking for a crossing route to Nixon again. And fired a little bit wide to the left, incomplete. Stops the clock with 6:28 to play. So this will bring up now a 4th down and 4 for New England, and they are in field goal range. We'll see what they do here. As it looks like they're going to bring in their special teams unit to see if they can go up by 8. Quinn Nordine, the kicker, from the left hash for the Patriots. 37-yard attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick. This is up, and this is through the uprights. That is good. As Nordine puts the Patriots up by 8, 22-14 to score, with 6:23 remaining in the 4th quarter. Pretty solid drive for New England to chunk off some time off the clock. The Giants will have the football coming up with Mike Lennon in company as New York is trailing. The Patriots have been losing the total time of possession battle all game long. And now an opportunity to get back and chase that right now total. And they are getting as close as they have been throughout this game. 27 minutes and 57 seconds by the Giants. 25 minutes and 35 seconds tonight by the Patriots. So they have gotten as close as they have been, as the Patriots are trailing throughout this game. Time of possession around like 7 to 8 minutes. And now have climbed back that drive, working the clocks and getting themselves in the field goal range. Yeah, he really struggled the last game. I heard coming into this game, I think he was 3 for 6 on extra points. So that's not going to cut it. He might get a spot on the practice squad, though, for him. That drive lasted 12 plays, 58 yards, 6 minutes and 32 seconds. That was the longest Patriots scoring drive of the game. And the second longest drive of the game, besides the 11-play drive that lasted 35 yards in just under 7 minutes, resulting in a Giants punt. So these drives, especially for the Patriots, haven't lasted long at all today. Take a look at the Patriots drives from today. They got a field goal on the board. Their first drive only lasted 2 minutes, 39 seconds. And then Cam Newton threw an interception on a drive that lasted 3 plays, 3 yards, a minute 52. Another field goal put the Patriots up 6-0 on a 4 minute and 26 second drive. And then a drive that resulted in -2 yards. That resulted in just a minute 21. 25-second drive to close out to halftime. Start things off with a 2 minute and 49 second drive, resulting in a Mac Jones 17-yard touchdown pass to Isaiah Zuber. And then a minute 37 touchdown drive that they had in 4 plays, 50 yards, resulting in a Ramondre Stevenson run. And then that's their 3 minutes, 59 seconds on a punt. And then they finally had their best or longest drive of the game, resulting in 6:32. What's good, Roberto, on the stream? Welcome in. My name is actually Sal, by the way, but looks like I look like his friend Chris. No problem there, man. As we are right back into it, Patriots will kick this one into the Giants' end zone, and the Giants will take over at their own 25. So we have 6:23 left to go in the fourth. Mike Lennon back under center again for New York. Glennon from the gun. Delayed handoff up the middle. Takes it for about a gain of 2 in the carry. Rushed by Sandro Platzgummer for New York. It will bring up now a 2nd down and 8 at the Giants' 27. Approaching under 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. From the shotgun formation is Glennon, the quarterback. He takes the snap, back to pass, looking right. And he gets converged on and sacked. Dropped back around the 20-yard line. Patriots record their 3rd sack of the game. This one recorded by Bill Murray, defensive tackle number 97. So now it will result in a Giants 3rd and 15. 2 days away from the 53-man roster cut down on August 31st. September 9th, Dallas against Tampa Bay. Opening night on Thursday Night Football. And then the actual Sunday football starts on Sunday, September 12th. Glennon receives the snap, passes left side, and that will be caught. Was he in bounds, though, as the wide receiver, Damian Willis. And the referees say 1 foot. That's tough on the catch right there, down the sideline. Can't really see from that angle. And that is close. There was a bobble to that football. That ball looked like it was bobbled out of bounds by Willis. The refs are taking a look at this one right now, whether that was a catch or not down the sideline. We have 5 minutes left to go. The ball was juggled, but was it maintained in his hands? That's the big question. Bill Belichick going to challenge this one. The initial call was a 1st down to New York on the catch. And that will be a 1st down catch for New York. So 1st and 10 by New York. Ball will be spotted at the Giants' 36-yard line. Glennon under center. Takes the snap, play action, back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. And again, the Patriots come down, conversion the sack. Football comes loose. It was after the whistle was over, though. Chase Winovich still playing on the field for New England, along with Bill Murray, as both of them get counted here for half a sack. Chase Winovich with a pressure pancake between Winovich and Murray as they converge on Glennon. Let's go to Ohio 117. Welcome to stream. Yeah, Hoyer outplayed Cam in this game today. Hoyer right now, he's yet to throw a touchdown pass, but he's yet to get picked off either. 8 for 9 through the air, 52 passing yards. And Cam only passed the ball for 10 total yards and an interception. Glennon fires right, complete at the 35, curls upfield, dragged down around the 39. Well shy of the first down marker as that catch is made by Damian Willis for the Giants. And this will stop the clock with 3:57 remaining, as it will bring up a 3rd and 6. There's an injured Giant down, so that's why the clock will stop. It's on the offensive line, number 69, Ted Larson, who is now down in the field. Glennon took a big shot again. The quarterbacks are taking a beating tonight for New York. Daniel Jones got hit hard early in this game a couple times. I'm shocked to see Chase Winovich playing this late in the game. So we have a timeout taken on the field. Patriots up 22-14. What's good? D. Wade on the stream. Welcome back in. Patriots defense looking solid today. 3rd down situations. 2 sacks in 3rd down situations in the first half they have got. They also had a pass deflection on the 3rd down by Justin Bethel. And then an interception at the goal line thrown by Daniel Jones into the end zone. D'Angelo Ross got the interception for New England. And the defense has been big time today for the Patriots. Penalties has been the major problem, besides offense swimming in mud in this game. But Patriots have had 8 penalties for 55 total yards. That has been one weakness of them that they have struggled at. Usually is not like a Bill Belichick type of team. D-Wade with a dono. Let's go. Let's get that dono hype out in the chat here for my man D-Wade. Really appreciate it, man, with a dono. You guys legends in the stream. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much for being a part here on the stream tonight. Majority of my content I usually cover is actually basketball games, play-by-play of games for the NBA and games for college basketball. But I do cover other sports too from time to time. Football, baseball. I've covered a couple NASCAR races. I've also covered a lacrosse game before. So I've done other sports besides basketball in there too. Yeah, I plan on covering some more football games. I'm covering a game in person for Thanksgiving. I actually work at a radio station as a production director, but I've never called a game before. So I'm calling my first game for football on Thanksgiving for high school football. So I want to do some more football games to get me into the flow. So when I'm able to do it in person, because I covered a lot of football games 2 years ago or so. I'm probably going to do more, like, different types of teams. So even though I'm a Patriots fan, I'm probably going to do more of the Sunday night games because I'm usually busy around Sunday afternoon or so. So it's probably going to be different teams. I usually like to watch, like, the actual games of the Patriots when they play in person. Giants with a 3rd and 7. Flushed out to his left, Glennon fires the pass down the left sideline, and he overthrows it. Incomplete, looking for Bachman. And this will bring up now a 4th down and 7. Yeah, I start up college in person, play-by-play in November for basketball, so that's pretty cool. So I'll be doing my first ever time covering games in person starting November. 3:44 left to go in the 4th. J.J. Taylor, once again, will be the punt returners. The Giants boot this football away. Taylor back to return it, and he falls on the ball, diving forward around the 20. And that's where the Patriots will start. New England 1st and 10 from their own 20. Brian Hoyer once again in as quarterback as we have 3:36 left to go. I formation. Motion by Asiasi, the tight end to his left. Hand off to Taylor. Season opening down the left sideline. 25, 30, 35. And moving forward, lunging to around the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 19 by J.J. Taylor. Taylor having a great game on the ground. That is now 7 carries for 70 total yards today. Clock approaching the 3-minute mark left to go. That is an average of 10 yards per carry by Taylor. Impressive. A flash of lightning at 5'6" on the field. Under 3 minutes left to go, I formation. Delayed handoff up the middle to Taylor. And he will rush for about a gain of 2. Tackle from behind by Elijah Quayles. Nose tackle for the Giants brings up a 2nd and 8. New York will burn a timeout, second timeout of the second half. They had burned a timeout on a 2-point conversion early in the third quarter on the first scoring play by the Patriots in the early third. So the Giants with only 1 timeout remaining. Wow, Ravens with 20 straight preseason wins. Wow. That is crazy there for Baltimore, man. I never keep track of the preseason as far as like records and standings, man. Hoyer goes 5 wide, this time from the gun. He takes the snap. Back to pass, fires, left, complete, turns upfield, 50, 45, 40, sliding down, inbound. Smart play by Zuber as he takes it to about the Giant 43-yard line on the catch by Isaiah Zuber, who has been impressive today. Zuber gets around a catch of 17. That's what he got for the touchdown catch from Mac Jones. Timeout again by New York. They burn their final timeout with 2:39 left to play. Patriots have the ball spotted at the Giants' 39-yard line. Hoyer under center. Taylor in the backfield. Johnson lines up on the weak side, fullback position. Asiasi in motion towards his left. Hoyer takes the snap, handoff to Taylor. Taylor past the 35, tackled around the 34, pick up a 5. Bring up now a 2nd down and 5 at the Giants' 34. As the clock keeps on rolling, it will roll all the way to the 2-minute warning. So that was the final play north of the 2-minute warning as we'll get back to action. Giants out of timeouts, Patriots with all 3 in their pocket, and New England striking once again at the New York 34-yard line. Glad to have you guys in the stream today. Before you sign off, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much for being a part here on the channel tonight. Mainly I cover basketball games most of the time for NBA and college basketball I specialize in, but I plan on covering some more games, NFL, MLB, throughout the offseason for basketball to build up the skill of being versatile with versatility covering all different types of sports here, because I'll be covering sports now in person in other places now. So I'll be able to build up that skill, which will be pretty cool. Patriots defense coming up with a ton of defensive stands today. 2 big sacks in the third down attempts for the Giants in the first half. Pass deflection made by Justin Bethel on the 3rd down and long, and then an interception in the end zone by New England as the ball was spotted at the goal line. And Daniel Jones threw the pick in the end zone. It was behind the intended target, Evan Ingram. Interception made by D'Angelo Ross. That all happened in the first half. And then once again, the Patriots just keep on making stops with their defense. Got a little bit of help out from the last drive by New York. Resulted in a missed field goal by Graham Gano. And the Patriots up 22-14. Giants out of timeouts as we have hit the 2-minute warning. Cam Newton only passed for 10 yards through the air, 2 for 5, 1 interception, threw the ball well behind his intended target, Jacoby Myers, who tried to make a terrific adjustment on the ball, soaring up in the air, couldn't get to it though. It was Blake Martinez, linebacker for the Giants, who stayed with Myers step for step down the field, and Martinez was the one who fought the 50-50 ball and intercepted the pass off of Cam. And then Mac Jones came in right after Cam threw the pick. Jones went 10 for 14 today for the Patriots, 156 passing yards, touchdown pass on a 17-yard strike down the middle of the field to Isaiah Zuber. The rushing attack for the Patriots, as that was led by J.J. Taylor. He's averaging under 10 yards per tote right now. 9 carries for 76 rushing yards. Long of 21 by J.J. Damian Harris, 4 carries of 29 yards. Ramondre Stevenson picked up his 5th rushing touchdown of the preseason as he had 5 carries for 23 rushing yards. For the Giants, Daniel Jones got a lot of playing time. Did not see preseason action the last 2 games under center. Daniel Jones tonight, 17 for 22, 135 passing yards, a touchdown pass, a pick thrown in the Giants' end zone. Mike Glennon, 7 for 14, 91 passing yards, touchdown pass for the backup quarterback, as the touchdown catches were received in this game by Caden Smith, the tight end. That was the one from Jones, the first one, for a 23-yard touchdown catch. The second one was by Alex Bachman, going to the pylon and got the touchdown with forward momentum. So 2 minutes left to go. Patriots with a football as they are striking at the Giants' 34-yard line, coming up a 2nd and 5 for New England. So we are back from the 2-minute warning. And the Patriots, in their victory formation, snap to Hoyer. Hoyer will take the knee under center. And the Giants out of timeout, so the Patriots can take a couple knees and end it tonight. Hey, welcome back, Jose. We're into like the final minute, basically. Glad to have everybody be a part here in the stream. I'm not sure what my next game will be. Because tomorrow, I looked on the schedule, the Red Sox game for me is supposed to be blacked out, so I can't cover the Red Sox game tomorrow. I guess they blacked it out against Tampa. I'm probably going to cover Ohio State against Minnesota for college football on Thursday. That might be the next game, because there's a lot of college football this upcoming week. There's not a whole lot of like national sports on TV for me, since Little League World Series finished up on the weeknights. Once again, Hoyer takes the snap. We are under a minute left to go as he takes a knee. So probably Ohio State against Minnesota on Thursday, because there's not a lot of sports going on. Yeah, NBA's right around the corner. October it starts up. I think preseason starts up early October, and then the actual games start up October 19th. Patriots will take a timeout with 32 seconds remaining, which makes 0 sense because there were 25 seconds remaining on the play clock. So Patriots will punt. They're going to go for a field goal in this situation. Yeah, they will. They will go for a long field goal in this situation on a 4th and 7. See what Quinn Nordine has to offer. So that's why. 54-yard attempt from the left hash by Nordin, staring the goalpost. That is to our right hash if we're watching behind the goalpost on the screen. 54 yards out. The snap, the hold by Bailey. The kick drifting to the right of the uprights, and that is no good. So Quinn Nordin misses the field goal. Bill Belichick scratches his head after that one, and that leaves 27 seconds remaining for New York. Probably. It depends on what games go on national TV that I'm able to access there for NBA. I remember they put a couple of games last year for NBA on national TV. Glennon under center. They'll take over at the Giants' 44. Pass to the left side out of bounds. Intended target was Alex Bachman, who got a touchdown catch today. Clock stops with 23 seconds. A lot of positives from the Patriots as they will go 3-0 in the preseason. One of the takeaways, though, as far as what they really need to get together and clean up has been the penalties. And that's what we don't usually see from a Bill Belichick type of team that gets coached, is that they're usually at the top of the league in fewest penalties per team in the NFL each season. Pass complete down the left sideline. That's a gain of 12 and a catch, and it goes to the tight ends, Nakia Griffin-Stewart. So he gets out of bounds with 17 seconds. Final couple plays before the preseason wraps up, and then the 53-man cut will take place on Tuesday, August 31st. Glennon takes the snap from the gun. Ball spotted at the Patriots 43. Glennon flushed out to his right as he will fire a pass deep down the left sideline to the end zone. It is up and it is grabbed for the touchdown with 8 seconds remaining. Damian Willis with a touchdown grab, and Bill Belichick not too pleased about that as the Giants draw winning 2. A 2-point conversion away from tying this game with 8 seconds remaining. That looked like a clear push-off by Willis and no call by the official standing right at the goal line. The official lets Willis get away with a push-off in the end zone for the touchdown. 2-point conversion for the Giants. Signals to quiet the crowd down. Glennon under center from the gun. Takes the snap, looks left. Back corner fade to the end zone. Off the fingertips, incomplete of Dante Pettis. Terrific coverage there by number 26, Wade, for the Patriots. And it will be Patriots ball with 8 seconds remaining. Onside kick coming up first, though, for the Giants. Cooper, welcome to the stream. What a big defensive stop. Yesterday's preseason game, or on Friday, it was the Eagles and the Jets who tied up at 31. Patriots prepare for the onside kick to see if this will seal the deal. They'll get the hands team out on the field and practice their onside kick recovery. Eight seconds remain. Giants will go for an onside kick. Ball needs to get to the 45-yard line. Has to go 10 yards as it will be kicked to the 35. Giants here for the onside kick with 8 seconds. This ball gets not even an onside kick. Looked more like a skyer to be taken a knee by Lange by the Patriots. That was an opportunity there for the Giants to go onside kick, and they kick it 20 yards instead of 10. And they don't kick it on a bounce. It went to be a pop fly type of kick like in baseball. You're fielding a pop fly right to you. It's the easiest onside kick ever that you'll ever get into the hands to Harvey Lange. So Patriots just with one knee, and this game will be over, as New England will go 3-0 in the preseason. Ramondre Stevenson leading the tally with 5 rushing touchdowns in the preseason. The snap, the knee, and this game is over. New England wins in the preseason 22-20. Thanks so much, guys, for being a part here on the stream tonight. Appreciate it here for being a part on the channel. Let's go, King Jacob on the stream. Welcome in. I'm probably going to do more of the Sunday night games or so for the fall, because I'm usually out more during the day. I'm probably going to watch more of the Patriots game with my family throughout the season, because I covered them 2 years ago, but it's not the same watching and taking in the calls of Jim Nantz, Tony Romo throughout the game, getting to see some professional sports announcers cover the game. But I'm probably gonna cover more of the Sunday night football games for whoever plays on Sunday night or so, and probably Thursday and Monday too in there as well. So that's a wrap, guys. Thanks so much for being a part here on the channel. Not sure when I'm going to go back live in the next game. Not really much on the schedule for a little bit. I'm probably going to go back live maybe on Thursday, covering some college football, possibly Ohio State, Minnesota, maybe. But we're going to wrap up here. Thank you out to the channel members, as we got total 40 channel members on the stream, and all channel members get a shout out. As we have Jack Jason Warren, Raven, the sports expert, Ahino Josa, Christian, member from Taiwan, Dave, Aaron, Superman, Man and Hades, Russell, Stephanie, Ran, Mark, John, Oda, Deuce, D-Block, Cindy, Paul, Woody, Rajeep, Oscar, Isaiah, RJR Football Fan 2.0, C-Dub2K, Elcan, GFR 90, Kit Lorenz, BP Greg, Magic, Bino, Melvin Lee, Jay, Caden, TGU, Keith, Steven, James, Oreo Pudding, Adam, Mr. Mundray, Barco, Jacob, Abdurrahman, I am Ghost, Kelly, Mike Rashad, Alden, Jessica, Don, Maurice, and Pamela. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part on the stream. All the links posted down in the description below to this video, with a membership as low as $1.99 per month. Also, we have some merchandise on there too, along with Discord and my Twitter link. Thanks so much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Signing off.